illinois.gov/pause to heal. Brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady and the Ad Council.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I lack a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Back with you on the Dugout Show from Globe Life Field, the home of the Texas Rangers here in Arlington, Texas, and a home of the Phillips 66 Big 12 Baseball Championship for 2025. Oklahoma State and Kansas about ready to match up in Game 3 today of a four-game afternoon and evening here at Globe Life. As I said, a couple of finals already in from this afternoon's action this morning and this afternoon. And it was the first game today, Arizona defeating Brigham Young, the number 4 seeded Wildcats, with a 4-1 victory. Again, they just got into the fray today after getting one of the top 4 spots in the regular season. You had yesterday off. BYU again had upset Arizona State, but today Arizona knocks BYU out of the tournament, ends their season, a 4-1 win there. West Virginia moments ago taking on Cincinnati, and the regular season champions who had lost 4 in a row, well, they came back with a win today here in their first outing in Arlington. The Mountaineers winning 10-3 over Cincinnati. So that sets up your first semifinal matchup tomorrow. Again on Friday, Arizona and West Virginia, the 1 and 4 seeds. Well, again, they were expected to be there. They are there in that first semifinal game on Friday at 4 p.m. The other semifinal to be determined. One of those teams will be the teams that are getting ready to play here, Kansas and Oklahoma State. We're starting about 1 hour, exactly 1 hour late because of the length of the first 2 ball games, but that's okay. Oklahoma State and again the Kansas Jayhawks, the winner of that game will move in to the semifinals tomorrow night at 7:30, and then we'll take on the winner of tonight's final game, and that is the number 3 seed TCU taking on the Houston Cougars. So again, we're finishing up action here on day 2 of the Big 12 tournament, trying to set up the semifinals for tomorrow in this 12-team double elimination event. And again, this is the 224th meeting all-time between Oklahoma State and Kansas on the baseball diamond. The Cowboys lead the series handily, 155-68. Josh Holliday is 21-13 against the Jayhawks, but earlier this year in Lawrence, the Cowboys lost all 3 games. The first game was a matchup of our pitching matchup tonight. Harrison Bodendorf and Dominic Vagley. Vagley outdueled Bodendorf on that particular night as Kansas did come away with the victory 5-2. The Saturday game was the painful one for the Cowboys, who battled back 2 runs in the 8th, a run in the 9th to tie the game at 9-9. Cowboys got a 2-run home run from Brock Thompson in the 11th inning to take a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 11th, though. The Jayhawks came up with 3 runs to walk off the Cowboys. Again, that was 12-11, the final in 11 innings, and then the Jayhawks whooped up on the Cowboys in the series finale 11-2. So KU has won 3 in a row. The Cowboys hope for a little payback again on this Thursday afternoon. Next up on this edition of the Dugout Show, we'll hear from the head coach of the Cowboys, Josh Holliday. That's coming to you from Arlington after a timeout. This is the Dugout Show, and this is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner in Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop since 1986 and proud sponsor of Cowboy and Cowgirl basketball. We specialize in custom printed OSU apparel and merchandise and pride ourselves in giving our Cowboy fans the best game day shopping experience in the state. So whether it be a new orange hoodie or a new hat, we have all the gear to get you game day ready. Come see us at 3rd and Knobloch on historic Campus Corner and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com, and thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has connected students and businesses with career training opportunities.
We help students explore their passions, and we help adults learn new skills for new careers.
We work directly with Oklahoma businesses to make sure you get the skills employers need.
Employers today care more about skills. That's why we offer training in school districts and technology centers statewide.
More Oklahomans value workforce education than ever before.
Oklahoma Career Tech,
a workforce solution.
Dr. Alex Detweiler at Ortho Oklahoma and Stillwater Medical is here to help manage and treat your chronic spine pain with a full range of treatments. After a thorough consultation, Dr. Detweiler helps you choose the best approach from surgical and the latest non-surgical options. For information about our nationally recognized orthopedic care or to schedule an appointment, visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma. We've got you back.
Back with you in the Dugout Show from Globe Life Field, Arlington, Texas. Continuing coverage of the Cowboys here, the Phillips 66 Big 12 Championship Tournament. Cowboys winner on day one alongside the head coach of the Cowboys, Josh Holliday. And Josh, again, not the prettiest win yesterday, but a win is a win. You pitched it well and, again, came away with a win.
Well, it's an interesting game. I think it's an example of maybe possibly the unique setup of this tournament. Maybe, again, I'm just reading the competition. Maybe the pressure of a single elimination, winner-go-home tournament puts a team, obviously we know what we're playing for at Oklahoma State, but Baylor, they're in a tournament thinking, well, our only chance is we got to win the tournament. And they made a couple of, I think, uncharacteristic errors. We made an uncharacteristic error early. So I thought the game had some tension to it, some battle to it. Sean competed his tail off. Mario did a great job of calming things down for us. And then we were tough, probably more tough than we were anything in terms of how we continued to compete and ultimately find a way to win the game. So, yes, was it a work of art? Final result was beautiful. How we got there took a little bit of work, but we'll take that because we did know it was an important game for us. I don't claim, Rex, to have the answers when it comes to the speculative piece this time of year. I've been on all three sides, whether it was the side where you're in the clouds and you're just playing for a national seed, you're in a good spot playing for go deep in the tournament, hopes to host, or come here thinking that if you don't play well, you put your fate in someone else's hands. So you've been in all three chairs before. Bottom line is, when you win, you do yourself good. And when you focus on how to play correctly, you give yourself a chance to win. That's what we need to keep doing and not get caught up in, we've talked about before, if there was a better way to play than what we're doing, we would have been playing that way from the get-go, right? Does it change your strategy a little bit in some cases? Yeah, it does, because you're not going to hold anything back. But we lined it up yesterday. We went with the guys that we thought were most prepared, healthy, and ready to go. That's an important part of the consideration at all times for your kids. Today we'll do the same with Harrison starting the game and take on a very good Kansas team.
Josh, and again, you kind of explained it, but it just seemed like to us on the broadcast that, again, there was two teams that really seemed to be tight. And, again, just like I say, maybe the format is the reason it kind of came out that way, but wasn't a lot of energy. It just seemed like two teams that were really tight, trying to figure out something good to happen.
Well, it's two teams in a big 60,000-seat stadium with 250 people there, and probably my echoing voice about the only thing you can hear consistently. It's just it's a strange environment. I don't know how else to put it. Is it a bad environment? No, it's not bad. It's just different. Obviously, it's climate controlled, and you avoid wind and rain and all the awful things that could happen to delay a tournament. But when it comes to it feeling like a normal college baseball game, this facility is just not a normal venue. And so it does take a little time for the players to adjust to it. We've seen that. We saw that 6-7 years ago when we first entered into this building for our first opportunities to play. We didn't play well here at all, only until we kind of got our footing and started to get used to the environment. So I do think it's a different venue for college players. There's always been a little bit of adjusting to the backdrop and things. In terms of the play, their pitcher did a nice job of keeping us off balance, and we made some easy outs for him and didn't do as good a job of having discipline. We'll need to be better tonight. But again, tight, I don't know. I didn't certainly say anything to them to make them tight, but you never know where the rest of their messaging comes from in this world. And, I gave up a long time ago on controlling cell phone usage. So it is what it is. We know how to play. We know what we need to do to play well. The mental discipline and focus it takes to stay in the space you're in and just play the pitch. That's all you can do, is really where the essence is at. What the games mean and the value of the games. Yeah, I guess that's pretty well known, but we've been in a playoff must-win type of mode now for about 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. We've known that for quite some time we need to play well. So whether or not that backs up on you a little bit now or not, I don't know. Maybe to some degree, but bottom line is this: we found a way to win an important game. Today's a new opportunity to go out and play great,
and hopefully relax and let the game come to you, like we all hope will happen on a daily basis. Josh, it's been a while since you've seen the Kansas Jayhawks. Saw them earlier in the year in Lawrence, and again, I figure we're going to have a great pitching matchup today, probably with Dominique Vagley going for KU, and of course Harrison Bodendorf going for the Cowboys. But again, KU's had a great year. They showed a lot of power, and again, what's your thoughts about KU as you get ready to play them the second time around?
Yeah, major tip of the cap to the Jayhawks. Dan Fitzgerald is a very good coach. He's a good friend, has been for 15 years, and he does a nice job. His staff has assembled a team that they felt like they could build that would be a style of play that they favored. They've got some power, pretty big home run hitting team. They've done a nice job of landing some older, stronger kids that have come in and delivered right off the top of the experience for them. So they're very, very good on the mound. The young man we'll see today is, when you talk about conference pitcher of the year preseason, he was mentioned probably first and foremost. He had a fine year himself, and obviously with Harrison going for us, you got a guy that I think quite honestly probably was the pitcher of the year, albeit he didn't get the award. I think he start to finish was the most outstanding pitcher in our conference, and that's not taking anything away from anyone. It's just how I see it. So should be a great pitching matchup, but the Jayhawks are a good ball club. They've been very solid start to finish. They have some confidence. They have some believability about themselves that Coach Fitzgerald and his staff have worked hard to earn and instill in those kids. So it should be a heck of a ball game, kind of what you'd expect as you work your way through the winner's bracket of an important end-of-the-year tournament.
You had a lot of teams, including this team, that you rely on some power there in the middle of your lineup. And again, their team is built on power, but this ballpark has a tendency to, again, power teams struggle at this ballpark.
It's a park that is not going to give you one. If you hit one out, you got to get every bit of it. And you saw Richie, hit one back to Atoka, Oklahoma yesterday. But it definitely does not have the feel that most of the college parks have. And when you eliminate the wind and you play indoors, you see some frustrated looks on kids' faces, but you've got to get into different ways to try to create some offense. Running the bases effectively, hitting the ball low and firm is effective. It just requires really clean baseball. I don't really know how to put it. You need to win as many of those small battles across 9 innings as possible. Put yourself in position. As you look at some of the other games and where some of the runs have occurred, there's been some home runs and then very, very little offense behind the home runs. Last night it looked like Houston maybe strung together a bunch bunch of base hits and had a nice, pretty good run output. So I think the magic lies with getting runners on base and getting some clutch two-out hits. But it should be a great battle. Again, to the folks that have made it down here, thanks so much. If you haven't been able to, which is understandable, please tune in and listen. Stay with us. Keep rooting for these kids. I've been saying it all year. This is a group of kids worth being behind, and they've played really good baseball as of late.
All right, Josh Holiday, we'll let him go to work, and we'll take a time out here. This is the Dugout Show, and this is Cowboy Baseball from near field.
Hey, Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes.
Cowboy fans, Chief Matt Davis here. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is an entertainment grand slam. Take the short drive for an amazing getaway for yourself or the entire family. The adults can take advantage of all the newest games at the home of life-changing jackpots, while the kids can surf the waves of our indoor water park and soak up the fun in our game room. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is located right in the middle of Cowboy Country, north of Newkirk. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort and OSU Athletics, where the winners play.
It all began yesterday, 12-team double elimination tournament here at the home of the Texas Rangers here in Arlington, Texas. And it was Arizona State taking on the 12-seed BYU, and BYU upsetting the 5th-seeded Sun Devils 2-0 yesterday, knocked them out of the tournament. Cincinnati then sent Texas Tech packing as Cincinnati defeated the Red Raiders 6-5. Oklahoma State with a one-run victory, and ending Baylor's season yesterday 4-3. And last night it was Houston defeating Kansas State. The number 11 seed knocked off the number 6 seed 9-2 was the final there. And then this morning it was Arizona getting into the fray as they took on number 12 seed BYU. Arizona, though, taking care of BYU today by the final of 4-1. And moments ago, about an hour or so ago, at West Virginia, the regular season champions, the number 1 seed, knocked off the Cincinnati Bearcats 10-3. Cincinnati should be again in the NCAA tournament next week. They'll hear their name called, but their season will continue. But West Virginia, again, snapping a 4-game losing streak with a 10-3 win, again, over Cincinnati. We're getting ready right now for Kansas and Oklahoma State. Kansas, the 2 seed. The Cowboys, again, are coming in as the 7 seed. And again, both of those teams, of course, set for the postseason, along with TCU and Houston. Well, actually, TCU is headed to the NCAA postseason tournament as the number 3 seed. And playing tonight against Houston. Houston is the team that's definitely not going to the NCAA unless maybe they make a run through this tournament and win it all. But again, they are in the matchup tonight after winning yesterday over Kansas State. TCU and Houston, the late game tonight at 7:30. And then the semifinals of this tournament on Friday, Arizona and West Virginia trying to punch their ticket to the championship final on Saturday. And the automatic bid, of course, to the NCAA championships that comes along with the tournament trophy. And then tomorrow night, We're waiting to see who will play there. The winner of this game between Kansas and Oklahoma State will take on the winner of TCU and Houston later on tonight in the other semifinal. That is your Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take look at the Big 12 coverage. Come in for all your grocery needs at your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market. Incredibly fresh, incredibly convenient. Brahms, a proud partner of OSU Athletics. Back in a moment. This is the Dugout Show, and this is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
My son Ricky took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me, and I contemplated suicide. My grandson, I was going to have to be here for him. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe.
Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
This message is for Shauna, my mom who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
August was born 3 pounds, 9.8 ounces. When I first saw him, it was a whole range of emotions. There's stuff I still want to do. Being a young dad, it's not giving up. It's shifting. I looked through his eyes. I can envision a whole future with him already. To throw the first football to him, give him ice cream for the first time. My life is now devoted to his life.
Through all of fatherhood's firsts, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hey fans, the next time you plan to shop and dine in Stillwater, make sure to stop by Merrifield Office Supply, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Charlie's Discount Drug, Dupree's Sports, Furniture Showcase, the Rhinestone Cowgirl, the Stillwater Regional Airport, Mexico Joe's, Eskimo Joe's, and B&C Business Products. These great Stillwater businesses are proud partners of the Visit StillwaterOK.org Shop and Dine Stillwater program supporting all OSU athletic teams. We're about ready for baseball here in Arlington, Texas. About an hour late, but that's okay. We got the Cowboys and the Jayhawks coming to you here from the Phillips 66 Big 12 Baseball Championship Tournament. So that will wrap it up for this edition of the Dugout Show. Reminding you all of our pregame coverage of Cowboy baseball is always being brought to you by Bank First. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Thanks to our special guest of this edition of the Dugout Show, and that's the head coach of the Cowboys, Josh Holliday. Now we're going to invite you to stay tuned because Oklahoma State playoff baseball is coming up next. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
At Charlie's Discount Drug, we believe insurance companies shouldn't be able to tell you where to get your medications. We have worked with many of our customers with TRICARE, Medicare, and other plans to allow them to stay with us. Remember, you have the right to choose your pharmacy. And when you do, choose the people you know at Charlie's Discount Drug, locally owned and operated since 1979.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection. Because nothing is better than Brahms.
Good evening once again, sports fans. Rex Roller along with the Chief Matt Davis checking in once again from Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Field and the Phillips 66 Big 12 Baseball Championship tonight. It's Oklahoma State and Kansas, and again the Cowboys and the Jayhawks will hook it up here in just a few moments. The tournament running about an hour late, but glad to have you along on the Cowboy Network. Again, for our broadcast tonight, the Cowboys and their 13th year head coach Josh Holiday, again winners of 4 in a row, the number 7 seed in this tournament, 28-22 on the year. Kansas wound up number 2 in the regular season in the Big 12 conference standings under third-year head coach and the Big 12 coach of the year, Dan Fitzgerald. The Jayhawks are 42-14 overall, and again 20-10 in Big 12 conference play coming into the tournament, having yesterday off as one of the top 4 seeds, but they do come in with a 5-game winning streak. Before we go any further, let's let everybody on the broadcast tonight tell you who they are down the line as we pause. 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. The Jayhawks have hit the field, decked out as the home team in the home whites, trimmed in royal blue. The Cowboys in the road grays, trimmed in orange and black. And the Cowboys swinging the bats first tonight as the visitor. Braden Smith will lead off the second baseman, followed by the left fielder, Alex Conover. Nolan Schubert, the right fielder, bats third. Colin Brigham at first base will hit cleanup. The 5-hole, the center fielder, Colin Ritchie, followed by the designated hitter tonight is Bo Sylvester. Batting number 6, Brock Thompson at third base will bat 7th, followed by Ian Doherty, the catcher in the 8-hole in Avery Ortiz, the shortstop, batting 9th, junior left-hander. And the top starting pitcher in the Big 12 Conference this year, Harrison Bodendorf, will get the start for the Cowboys on the bump tonight. Again, it's Smith, Conover, and Schubert, Brigham and Ritchie and Sylvester, Thompson, Doherty, and Ortiz. They'll be facing the Kansas right-hander, Dominic Vagley. Vagley on the mound, Ian Francis doing the catching. In the windup, first pitch of our game tonight, and it's high and wide for a ball, third to first for the Jayhawks. Inner defense, Brady Council, Sawyer Smith, Michael Brooks, and Brady Bollinger. The outfield left to right, Tommy Barth, Derek Serta, and Jackson Hauge. Smith takes one on the outer edge. The count 1-1.
Rex numbers this year on Vagley. It's his 15th appearance. All have been starts. He's 7-4 with a 4.97 ERA. 87 innings pitched, allowed 79 runs. 48 of those 49 runs have been earned. 28 walks and 80 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .244 off Dominic Vagley.
The pitch to Smith. He takes it just a little wide for a ball.
Vagley's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Velocity 92-95 on his fastball.
Dominic Vagley facing Braden Smith, 3-11 hitter on the year for the Cowboys. Comes in on a 5-game hitting streak. Left-handed hitter all night long. The pitch, swing and a miss. Got one up in the zone, took a hack, and nothing happened. And Kansas put the shift on now with 2 strikes. He'll move 3 infielders to the right side of the infield. And nobody at home at third base. Smith ready. Vaguely ready to pitch. Little roller ends up the first base side. A fair ball stays right inside that line. Easy chopper to Bollinger, picks it up, does the unassisted thing at first base for the put out, one gone. That'll bring up Alex Conover. Conover comes in hitting at .250 on the season, playing in left field for the Cowboys. Your home plate umpire tonight, Seth Buckminster. Buckminster, the home plate umpire, called the balls and strikes in the four-man crew with Chris Koski at first base, Doug Williams at second, and John Bremer is around at third. The first pitch to another left-handed hitter, Alex Conover. The Pokes, he'll take it on the outer edge, strike one. Conover again hitting at .250 on the year. Yet a nice series in Lawrence, Kansas. The pitch. Check swing. He went too far. He's in a hold 0-2. He was 4 for 12 in Lawrence with 4 RBIs and hit 2 home runs that weekend. But right now in a hold 0-2. One out, the bases clear, top of the first inning. Vaguely. Preseason Big 12 Pitcher of the Year selection, the pitch. And that's high and wide.
Yeah, Rex, that started Friday night in Lawrence. Vaguely went 8 innings, only allowed 3 hits and only 2 runs and 1 walk and 10 strikeouts versus the Cowboys. So
it was his best outing of the season to that point against the Pokes. The pitch. Ground ball at the shift. The shortstop playing on the other side of second base picks it up. Sawyer Smith over to first, 2 gone. And again, he outdueled Harrison Bodendorf on that night, but Bodendorf hadn't really hit his stride yet. And the two matching up again here in Arlington. Right now, Vaguely's got 2 outs, nobody on the bases for Nolan Schubert. Schubert had a horrible weekend in Lawrence. 1 for 11, 287 hitter on the year. And a left-handed hitter. First pitch is a breaking ball down and in. Ball 1. Vaguely's just a sophomore, 6'2", 200-pounder. He's out of Columbia, Illinois. 20th round draft pick out of high school. Decided to go to college. Pitch for the Jayhawks, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Took something off that one. Had Schubert out in front to count 1-1. 2 outs and the base is clear.
That's a good firm changeup. He's about 93, 94, 95, and his changeup's 86, 87 with good late fade.
3 infielders on the right side. Swung on and ripped. Caught in the air. Down around the shoe tops by Brady Bollinger, and that'll retire the side. Schubert hit a shot, a low liner. But again, Bollinger able to glove it to his right. And the line drive will retire the side. The Cowboys go quickly here in the first inning. 1-2-3 against Vaguely. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning in Arlington. We'll give you the batting order for the Jayhawks, the defensive alignment for the Cowboys as we go to the bottom of 1 at Globe Life. There is no score. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
No scores. We go to the bottom of the first inning in Arlington for Dan Fitzgerald. The Jayhawks leading off tonight will be Derek Serta, the center fielder, followed by Brady Ballinger, the first baseman, and then Jackson Hauge, the right fielder, bats third. The cleanup hitter will be the third baseman, Brady Council. Daryl Osoria is the designated hitter, batting number 5. The 6-hole, the second baseman, Michael Brooks, hitting 7th. Shortstop, Sawyer Smith, followed by Tommy Barth, the left fielder, batting 8th. And in the 9-hole is the catcher, Ian Francis. So again, it's Serta, Ballinger, and Hauge, Council, Osoria, and Brooks, Smith, Barth, and Francis facing the Cowboy left-hander, Harrison Bodendorf. Ian Doherty doing the catching. The inner defense for the Cowboys. Third to first, Brock Thompson, Avery Ortiz, Braden Smith, and Colin Pregame in the outfield from left to right. Alex Conover, Colin Ritchie, and Nolan Schubert. Bodendorf ready. First pitch. The bottom of 1 and just missed. I guess a little bit off the play, ball 1.
Next numbers just here on Bodendorf. It's his 16th appearance, his 15th start. He's 10-1 with a 2.43 ERA. He does have one complete game on the year.
The 1-0. And a call strike. He was the Cali 1-1 to Derek Serta.
81 in the third innings pitch, allowed 57 hits, 25 runs. 22 of those 25 runs have been earned. 25 walks and 96 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting 194 off Harrison Bodendorf.
And another call strike. Bodendorf brings it in the back door to the right-handed hitter, Derek Serta. He's a junior out of the Dominican Republic. Played at Western Oklahoma State Junior College prior to joining the Jayhawks. Right-handed hitter, again the lefty on the mound, the pitch. Line drive left center, and that's trouble in the gap. Cut off by Ritchie prior to the track, but it's a stand-up double to open the bottom of the first inning for the Hawks and Derek Serta.
Bodendorf's a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, change. We'll see 89-92.
Serta with his 12th double of the year, and that's the way it starts for the Hawks. Again, against Harrison Bodendorf. Brady Ballinger will be the batter. Ballinger, the first baseman, hitting .365 on the season. He was a first-team All Big 12 Conference selection. Left on left, runner second base, nobody out the pitch. Swung and fouled off. This Kansas team led the Big 12 in home runs, have 98 of them on the year. 3 gentlemen with double digits. Ballinger has 15 of those. He had a home run against the Cowboys in Lawrence, had 5 RBIs, going 3 for 11. The pitch. Line drive down the left side. That's a fair ball headed into the left field corner. 1 run is scored. The ball kicks away from Conover and easily into second base with an RBI double. Brady Ballinger, and just like that, 2 batters. KU leads 1-0. Ballinger with the RBI, again his 21st double of the year, and RBI number 53. Back-to-back 2 baggers. And a tough start for Bodendorf. Brings up Jackson Hauge.
Yeah. Harry tried to go with that glove side fastball right there, just didn't get it to the glove side. The ball stayed in the middle of the plate. These guys are going to hit mistakes.
First pitch is down and in for a ball to Jackson Hauge. And he also tore up the Cowboys that weekend as KU swept all 3 games. He was 6 for 12 with a home run. Right fielder comes into tonight, hitting on the season at .292 the pitch. There's a shot, but foul down the left side.
Like Josh mentioned in the dugout show, just an old team. Got 6 senior starters in the lineup. And a bunch of big, strong kids that can hit.
One ball and 1 strike. Get a run in, nobody out, a runner at second base. The pitch. And that misses a little low. Two balls and a strike. Bodendorf with 5 innings of 1 batter. That start in Lawrence back on March the 28th. There's a call strike. The count 2-1. Hauge get batted with the runner at second and nobody out. KU already up 1-0. Count levels at 2-2. The stretch. The pitch. Missed inside. Said Bodendorf had not really hit that stride, as he got into that every weekend mode of pitching brilliantly. He was just getting started there. The pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. Playable. Conover drifting to his right. He's under it. Medium deep left field. The runner at second will hold as Hauge skies to a shallow left around number 1. Bodendorf in that night gave up a 2-run home run to Ballinger in the first inning there. Then he shut him down for 4 innings before he left after giving up a single to start the 6th inning. Pesca came in and Kyle Body followed him. Kansas won that game 5-2. Broke it open with a couple of runs at the bottom of the 8th. Pitch down and in for a ball. Brady Council.
Yeah, and this is not the first time we've seen a Bodendorf start like this, right? Saw it last week against Arizona State. Got hit pretty good, but limited the damage. Only gave up 1, and then got in that rocking chair. Same situation here. A couple back-to-back doubles to lead it off. And hopefully we can shut this down with a 1 run being given up.
There's a foul ball. Council comes in hitting at 272 on the season. He was only 2 for 10 against the Cowboys in Lawrence, but he's had a nice year. 272, 57 RBIs. He's got 12 home runs on the year. Right-handed hitter with the runner at second. 1 out. The pitch. A little wide. Bodendorf had a similar start kind of at Arizona also, and then wound up going 11 innings for a win. So we've seen him get off to a little bit of a rocky start and right to ship. The 2-1. High and wide. The Brady Council. Senior at a Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, transferred in from Minnesota. The pitch. There's a drive to center field. Ritchie is there. He'll make the catch of that line drive. The runner at second will hold. Council hit the ball on the screws, but almost didn't have to move at all. Colin Ritchie hauled in that line drive in center field. 2 gone. Brings up Daryl Osoria. And even though this ball club, as I mentioned, they hit a lot of home runs half during the year, but this ballpark, it's a different story.
Yeah, big time.
Shouldn't be afraid to pitch the contact here. The batter, Osoria, the DH. He'll take ball 1 down and in. 337 hitter on the season. The pitch. Blew that one right by him. About 88 miles an hour up in the zone. Osoria is out of the Bronx in New York himself, also from Western Oklahoma Junior College. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Ian Doherty. The count goes to 1-2. A run in, 2 outs, a runner at second base. The stretch. The pitch. High and wide. Triple Dutch on the big scoreboard. High atop the right field bleachers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Bodendorf ready. The pitch. Popped up. Who's got it? Second baseman calling everybody off Smith as he's right behind Pregame, but Pregame gives way. The second baseman makes the play. After boom, boom, 2 line drives, 2 doubles, and a run being scored. Bodendorf comes back, gets the next 3, and limits the damage for the Jayhawks in the bottom of 1. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. 1 man left. We go to the top of 2 in Arlington. With the Jayhawks leading the Cowboys 1-0. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
This is Debbie, owner and pharmacist at Charlie's Discount Drug, reminding you to take your medicine. Our monthly pill planner service has helped many of our customers for over 10 years, and it can help you too. Call us at 405-624-3535 and ask for our Distill service today. Charlie's Discount Drug, 723 South Walnut in Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
1-0 Kansas as we go to the top of the second inning. Cowboys back to the bats. Colin Brigham and Colin Ritchie and Bo Sylvester due up to face the right-hander Dominic Vagle, who got the Cowboys in 1-2-3 order in the top of 1. KU able to scratch a run in the bottom of the first against the Cowboys starter Harrison Bodendorf, where he settled down, got 3 in a row to end the inning. See if the Cowboys can answer back. Take an opportunity to recognize our travel partner on the Cowboy Baseball Network. That's Budget and Davis Car and Truck Rental of Stillwater, just west of town on Highway 51 at 9300 West 6th Street. Give them a call, 405-372-1382, 405-372-1382 for Budget and Davis Car and Truck Rental of Stillwater, our travel partner on the Cowboy Network. Pam Poe and the gang will take care of us. They'll take care of you and any travel needs you may have for this summer. Pitch is wide for ball 1 to Colin Brigham, Cowboy first baseman, left-handed hitter. Hitting at 309 on the season. Takes a strike. Dominic Vagle, right-hander again. Joseph Salper had an outstanding freshman campaign. The pitch. Swung out, little roller. Shortstop over. Far to his right, picks it up, throws to first. Had a time to the out. Had that shift on. Only 1 man on the left side of the infield. But the long run there, said shortstop. Actually, he's the third baseman, Brady Council, who was able to get far to his right, pick up that little roller off the end of the bat, throws out Brigham. So 1 gone, Colin Ritchie the batter.
Yeah, nice play by Council. Obviously, like you said, switch flipped over into that 6 hole. Ball spinning funky. Did a good job of getting his hips around the ball, making a good throw.
Ritchie hitting at 270 on the season. Center fielder and left-handed hitter. Don't have the full shift on, but close. The pitch. As he takes it inside for the ball to shortstop Sawyer Smith. Playing way up the middle and way deep on the outfield grass, but he's still on the third base side of second base. Vagle's pitch. Swing and a miss. Back with the slider. Again, the back foot slider to the left-handed hitter. Swung over the top. Count 1-1. Ritchie had a home run yesterday, but the Cowboys very limited yesterday. Only 5 hits. It scratched 4 runs in that game with the help of a couple of defensive miscues. There's a line drive, foul, down the left side. Punching it the other way, but foul. 1-2 to Ritchie out of Atoka, Oklahoma. He's been on a pretty good run here the last couple of weeks of the season with that aluminum bat of his. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vaguely works very deliberately, very slowly. Doesn't hurry. The pitch. Little roller foul on the first base side. Bo Sylvester getting the opportunity to designate him tonight, the designated hitter. He's on deck. The pitch. Down and in. Did he go? He did not. He appealed down to the third base umpire. John Brammer goes palms down. As Richie checked his swing in time, the count evens at 2-2. Vaguely. Getting in no hurry. The pitch. There's a line drive, again foul down the left side.
Yeah, the ability is obvious with Vaguely. You know, obviously your sophomore picked to be Big 12 Pitcher of the Year. 4-pitch mix, very polished, very impressive young arm here.
2 balls and 2 strikes,
and not having the year he probably wants. Right, had a good, probably the best game of the year, as you said, against us there in Lawrence.
Yeah, they were kind of at the time saying, well, he's not the same guy right now, but he did look like it that night. The pitch a little high and wide. So the count goes 4 to Richie. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, the base is clear. Cowboys looking for their first base runner of the night. KU leads 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 93-mile-an-hour fastball up around the letters. Richie's out number 2.
Yeah, fastball with a lot of life right there. 93, 94 with, like I said, right up in the zone. And think you're on it. And it's that late release and end up just being late.
The first strikeout for Vaguely will bring up Bo Sylvester. Bo's hitting in limited opportunities, 222 on the season. He did play 1 game in Lawrence. He had a big game. Swings here and fouls it back. He was 3 for 6 with a RBI. Did the catching in that middle game. That was the wild 11 inning affair. The pitch. Cole strike. Up the inside corner. Bo Sylvester. In a hole 0-2. 2 outs and the base is clear. The right-handed hitter back in. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. Though Vaguely again gets the Cowboys in order. Strikes out a couple. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Kansas back to the bats, leading 1-0. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes!
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Oklahoma State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We move to the bottom of inning number 2. Kansas leading 1-0 over the Cowboys. At KU back to the bats with Michael Brooks, Sawyer Smith, and Tommy Bard due up to face the Cowboy left-hander Harrison Bodendorf.
Whether you're hungry or needing a beverage, be sure to stop by our preferred concession partners to find Bud Light, Smoke and Joe's, Beatbox, Curdy Shack, Kona Ice, Pepsi, Iron Monk, Chick-fil-A, and Monaco in concession areas.
And a fly ball deep to center, going back all the way to the track. Colin Ritchie, as Brooks gave it a ride to dead center almost, but Ritchie back to haul that one in, one gone.
Up as many fly balls to center as you can, right?
That's right. 407 to dead center. Each side of that, he goes to 410. So deep, wide gaps here at Globe Life. And yeah, long fly balls. The order of the day a lot of times here. There was one right there, a called strike to Sawyer Smith, left-handed hitting shortstop. Hitting .292 on the season. The pitch on the outer edge, a called strike. Quickly 0-2. The Cowboys had to shift all 3 infielders on the right side with 2 strikes now. The third baseman Thompson moves to the right side, and Ortiz moves back to short for the left-handed hitting. Sawyer Smith takes it high and wide for the ball. Smith had a home run against the Cowboys in Lawrence. He was 2 for 12, had 4 RBIs that weekend. Left on left, the pitch. Top foul right there at the plate. We'll try it again on 1-2.
Is he the guy who walked us off, Rex?
Sawyer Smith.
Seems like he's the guy that walked us off on that Saturday game.
Brock Thompson did a 2-run home run. Yeah, the 9-hole. Hit the 3-run home run in the bottom of the 11th. After the Cowboys, Thompson gave us a 2-run lead in the top of that inning. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him, struck him out, 2 gone.
Yeah, come back with that slider running away, and that's Smith flying open on the front side and pulling off the ball. Good pitch.
It's that sweeper. About 82 miles an hour. So 2 outs for Tommy Barth. 271 hitter on the season. Left fielder and a right-handed hitter. The pitch. Right down central, the call strike. Harrison Bodendorf. And he wormed with as he got off to a tough start with a couple of line shot doubles. High and wide. Derek Surtey hit one into left center. Cut off at the track. And then Brady Ballinger hit one right down the left field line into the corner. 2 line shots, a run in, and Bodendorf settled down, got the next 3. He's got the first 2 here in the 7th. Missed with that change of pace in the inside part of the plate. So the count 2-1 to Tommy Barth, a senior. The pitch. Boy. Thought it was good. Just missed inside. 88 miles an hour.
Harrison shook his head and walked on the backside of the mound. They're not happy with that one.
Back of the wide. The pitch. Little cap roller. It's maybe going back fair. Throw to first. Throws it into right field. On the backhanded flip by Bodendorf. That ball had a bunch of Spanish on it and rolled back onto the line just as it did. Bodendorf picked it up with a backhand flip and threw it high over the head of Pregame.
Yeah, like you said, just bad luck right there. That ball was going down the line, was 3 or 4 feet foul, and like you said, had a bunch of that Spanglish on it, and ended up coming back fair, and him trying to, guy trying to make a play and ends up making a mistake. But it's one of those, once you pick it up, just go ahead and take a bite out of it.
Get to it just a little earlier. It was still foul for a lot of the way down the line. Maybe had an opportunity to keep it foul, but anyway, tough play all the way around. A runner at second with 2 outs now for Ian Francis. Catcher, right-handed hitter, the pitch. And in there for the call strike. Slider in the back door to the right-handed hitter. Francis, the catcher. 61205 is out of Youngstown, Ohio. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
But does he not have a 2-seam?
Going to give that a hit and an error, by the way. The count on 2. The pitch. He struck him out to tie the side.
Yeah, just got ahead in the count, come back and pull the string with a good changeup and got him swinging over the top.
Couple of strikeouts that inning for Bodendorf, so the little squibbler and the error does not cause any harm. No runs, a hit, an error, and one man left on the bases. We go to the top of the third. Kansas with the early lead, 1-0. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Kansas leading 1-0 as we go to the top of the third inning. The Cowboys back to the bats against Dominic Vagley, still looking for the first base runner of the night as he has set down the first 6 in a row to be the bottom third of the order. Of course, Brock Thompson, Ian Doherty, and Avery Ortiz. Horseshoe fans, remember, win or lose, you're a winner at Sonic. Get your favorite drink for half price today or any day when you order through the Sonic app. That's right, soft drinks, iced teas, slushes, and more. Sonic is the ultimate drink stop, so download the app and sip away. Restrictions may apply. Go down to second base. And don't forget, stick with us in our post-game wrap-up. We'll have your Simmons Bank player of the game, Simmons Bank. Making Cowboys and Cowgirls since 1903, Oklahoma's oldest continually operating bank, and the sponsor of our Simmons Bank player of the game. Here's Brock Thompson leading things off. Left-handed hitting Cowboy third baseman. Freshman takes strike one. 91 miles an hour. Brock has reached base 10 consecutive ball games. The pitch that missed inside. Hitting at .223 on the season. The pitch. Swung and foul back. Vaguely the right-hander. Out in front, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. It's outside. Rex Holt, the Chief, Matt Davis with you, along with Bobby Blackburn. He's our in-studio producer and engineer again tonight on your network broadcast from the Learfield's headquarters studios there in Jefferson City, Missouri. The pitch. High and wide. To Brock Thompson. He'll be followed by Ian Doherty and Avery Ortiz. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Cowboy freshman. California native. The pitch. Swung and foul back. Swung with one hand that time. Got a piece and fouled it all. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Right hand came off the bat and swung with the left. Got a piece. The pitch. Ball 4. There's the first Cowboy base runner and lead-off walk.
Good take right there by Brock. 3-2 backdoor slider. Saw it off the plate. Ended up working a walk. Another deep count walk, too, as well, as far as getting that pitch count moving north.
Ian Doherty will be the batter. Ian had a hit in yesterday's ball game, so he's hit in 8 consecutive. Hitting at .263 on the season. Right on right, a runner at first. Thompson can really run over there. He's not going. The ball's bunted. Good bunt. Catcher going to pick it up. Now throw to first and just barely got him for the out. Indecision, Vaguely and Francis. Who's got it? Francis picked it up and threw it high. But they were able to nip Ian Doherty at the wire there, but the sacrifice successful.
Yeah, good job with Francis staying with that thing. Vaguely looked like he was going to go pick it up, and at the last minute peeled off, and Francis was just kind of slow playing it to the ball at that point, and then he had to speed it up and make the play. Great bunt.
So Doherty with the sacrifice bunt. The Cowboys have a runner in scoring position. Brock Thompson at second base. Avery Ortiz, 9-hole hitting shortstop for the Cowboys, steps in. The pitch. And a called strike at the top of the zone. Avery hitting it .273 on the season. Limited opportunities. Just getting back in the action after a long season of being on the sidelines because of injury. Breaking ball. Down and away to the sophomore. He's out of Tulsa. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, a runner at second base. Kansas leading 1-0. A threat for the Pokes for the first time tonight. The pitch. There's a shot into left center field, and that is going to be caught for the out. Line drive. Hit it right on the screws, but Tommy Barth racing into left center. Too much air under it. Stayed in the air a long time. As Barth makes the play, 2 gone.
Yeah, and got a good pitch to handle right there, and did what he needed to do. Hit the ball hard, just unfortunately right at someone.
So a runner at second, 2 outs now for Braden Smith. Braden had a hit last night, was 1 for 4. So he's got a 5-game hitting streak. Grounded out to the first baseman. Ballinger, his first time tonight. Left-handed hitter takes a strike. Slider in the back door by the right-hander Vaguely. Braden Smith hitting at .310 on this season. Brock Thompson, the runner in second. With 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up, had him out for a swinging early. The count goes to 0-2. Dominic Vaguely, sophomore right-hander, with the stretch. The pitch. Top foul right there at the plate. We'll try it again on 0-2. Braden Smith. Alex Conover waiting on deck.
Thanks to Stillwater Medical for the great support of OSU Athletics. Stillwater Medical, world-class health care, close to home.
Vaguely. Again, he's a very deliberate worker. He's in no rush. The pitch. High and wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braden Smith's out of Omaha, Nebraska. First year with the Cowboys out of Iowa Western Junior College. Been a good hand. Plays center field, second base. Battle lead off. The pitch. There's a drive to right field. Going back is Hauge to the track. Looks up. Got by. Gone. Home run. Braden Smith. The Cowboys take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, Vaguely tried to run that slider down and in on his hands, getting to that back foot. Didn't get it in far enough. Braden stood tall, got that thing out front, barreled it up, and rode it on out of here.
Why would you
More of a line drive than a fly ball, but still about 7 rows up in right field for Braden Smith. His 11th home run of the season. RBIs number 37 and 38. So the Cowboys break out the long-range artillery for their first hit of the night. And it's 2-1. Cowboys, here's Conover. Alex Conover, the Cowboy left fielder, takes it down for the ball.
That's for sure why Vagley's relying on his changeups and sliders and breaking ball, and why he's going away from his fastball. I don't know if he just doesn't trust it, Rex, or...
Swung on and foul back by Conover.
I mean, it's 93-95 with tremendous carry in the zone, and Cowboys haven't really had much success with it, but I just don't know if he just doesn't feel like he can command it or what, but we ain't squared it up.
1 ball and 1 strike. Conover swings and fouls back. Conover had this is about the time in Lawrence where he got the opportunity and really took off. That weekend in Lawrence, he was 4 for 12 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. On the season, Conover hitting at .248. 2 runs in, 2 outs, bases clear. In the pit. A little wide.
Hitting got started with a great at-bat by Brock Thompson, working that walk, and a great bunt by Ian. Get him on, get him over, and great job by Braden, hitting a mistake and getting him in. Good team offense.
With 2 outs in the inning. That one swung on, it popped up, foul, and out of play. Braden Smith, 11 home runs on the season. Two to 1 Cowboys. Changes just that quick in this game. 3 infielders on the right side of the infield for Conover, the left-handed hitter. The pitch. And he sends it foul down the right side.
Another good thing, a lot of foul balls, a lot of deep counts, a lot of long at-bats, and this next pitch for Vagley will be number 49, so Cowboys have done a good job of working him and competing in the box.
They count 2-2. Triple ducks on the board. There's a drive foul down the left side and out of play. Again, you lose, you're done. But if you win, you're in the semifinals tomorrow night of the Phillips 66 Big 12 tournament. Winner of this game will play the winner of TCU and Houston. The last game tonight. The pitch. Top foul at the plate. Triple ducks again on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the sophomore, Alex Conover. 1 year in Cowley County. First year with the Cowboys out of Tuttle, Oklahoma. Continues to battle. Vaguely. The pitch. Down and in. Runs the count full at 3-2. Big Nolan Schubert waiting on deck. Vaguely. In the wind to the pitch. Just missed inside. Ball 4 as Conover draws a walk. That was a close pitch. Brings up Nolan Schubert. Second walk of the inning. The first one's already scored. And here's Schubert. He hit the ball hard his first time up. Hit a low liner right down around the shoe tops of Ballinger, and he was able to reach out and glove it for the out. Holding the runner right now. 3 infielders on the right side of the infield. For the Jayhawks, the pitch. Schubert was going for the downs. Had a rip there at 86 miles an hour and fouled it back. Schubert, 266 hitter on the season. Cowboy Jr. 2 All-American years this year. Been more of a struggle as he takes it down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. But what a bonus it would be. We've seen this guy get on, major hot streaks with that bat and just crush everything for a couple of 3 weeks. Be nice to get on one of those rolls. Throw to first, the runner back. Schubert's got a 7-game hitting streak on the line tonight. Vaguely ready. The pitch. Call strike. Needled that outside corner. Just got it in the back door, just barely. The 1 ball, 2 strike count. The Nolan Schubert, 2 runs in here in the 3rd. Top of the 3rd. Cowboys the visitors. The pitch. There goes the runner, delayed still. Throw to second on the wrong side of the base. Saving second base is Conover. Catcher was about ready just to throw it to the mound, and then he broke, and then he recocked his arm and threw it through to the 3rd base side, allowing Conover to slide in safely with the stolen base.
And for Conover, it's his 5th steal of the year. He's 5 for 7. Yeah, good delayed steal, like you said, with 2 strikes. Try to create a little offense here. If you get thrown out, you got Schubert leading off, right?
Triple Dogs on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a runner at second base. The pitch. There's a shot and a right center fielder base hit. The Cowboys get another one on the board. Schubert makes the turn, holds there with the RBI single. It's 3-1.
Just creating the offense there with the steal, and Nolan got a breaking ball out over the plate. Was out on his front foot, but able to keep the hands back long enough to barrel it up and flip it over that shift in the right center.
RBI number 54 for the big man, Nolan Schubert. Conover around to score. 3 runs in this inning. The 2nd hit for the Cowboys. That brings up Colin Brigman. Brigman is 0 for 1 tonight. Hitting .307 on the season. Big first baseman. Left-handed hitter. Takes a strike. Brugge, they called it. It's had a nice year. The pitch. That's too low. He had a home run at KU. Didn't tear it up. He was 2 for 11, but one of his hits was a home run. But the Cowboys again lost all 3 games. Friday and Sunday. Well, one thing, Saturday was a heartbreaker. Swing and a miss by Schubert. Got the slide piece at 83. Was a little early. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vaguely with a stretch. The pitch. Shot in toward the right fielder. Picked up by the second baseman. Brooks playing out there in shallow right field. He'll pick it up, flip it to first. That'll retire the side. But the Cowboys with a 3 spot in the top of 3. The inning, well, how many innings start with a leadoff walk? When you score, this one did. 3 runs on 2 hits, including the 2-run home run by Braden Smith. RBI single, Nolan Schubert. 3 runs, 2 hits. There were 2 walks in the inning. And again, nowheres, and the Cowboys left a man on the bases. So we move to the bottom of the 3rd in Arlington with the Pokes now leading Kansas 3-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner at Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop since 1986 and proud sponsor of Cowboy and Cowgirl basketball. We specialize in custom-printed OSU apparel and merchandise and pride ourselves in giving our Cowboy fans the best game day shopping experience in the state. So whether it be a new orange hoodie or a new hat, we have all the gear to get you game day ready. Come see us at 3rd and Knob Block on historic Campus Corner and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com, and thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for cowboys everywhere. Brewed by cowboys for cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Rex Home, the Chief Matt Davis back with you from Arlington, Texas. The home of the Texas Rangers. Globe Life Field, the home of the Phillips 66. Big 12 Baseball Championship. First pitch for the left-hander, Harrison Bodendorf. Bodendorf again, the game open. The bottom where his opening inning, the bottom of the first. Back-to-back doubles and a run scored. Then he got the next three. Gave up a two-out infield hit. Little squibbler. Went foul and rolled back onto the line. There's a drive to center field, but shallow center. Well, that's not even in center field. It's on the skin part of the infield. I'll take that back. High Papa. But Braden Smith is there again on the skin part of the infield to make the catch. Just heard the crack of the bat, looked up, looked at center, but ball was a long way from Colin Ritchie. What going?
Well, we are broadcasting from the moon.
Well, yeah, only about 3 stories up. When you hear the bat, you look up and think, uh-oh, where's that one going? 3 infielders on the right side of the infield for the Cowboys as Big Brady Ballinger swings and rolls it foul. He doubled and drove in that run in the first inning for KU. He's had a monster year. Right now, hitting at .368. 20 doubles, 15 home runs, 52 RBIs on the year. Left on the left. 3 infielders for the Pokes again on the right side as he pulls a string on him. Had him way out front there on the changeup. Bodendorf moves out front. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Low and away. Ballinger is sophomore, 6'2", 220 pounds. He's out of, Las Vegas. The pitch. Ground ball into the shift. Smith out there in right field picks it up, throws to first, 2 gone. Hit the ball into the shift, and Braden Smith again playing that rover position in right makes the play. Jackson Halke, the batter. Halke, the right fielder, he flied to left his first time up. 2 outs and the base is clear. And Harrison Bodendorf doing his thing again, just doing what we see him do about every weekend. Even when he's got a rocky inning or a rocky start, it might seem like he rights the ship. Gets into the proverbial rocking chair, I call it. The 1-0. Call strike.
Bud Light, proud sponsor of Oklahoma State Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Yeah, if he can dodge that early first inning like we've seen so many times, you get barreled up a little bit, but limit the damage, and like you said, can kind of cruise a little bit.
There is a drop deep to left. We may have jinxed it. Going back, left fielder looks up, and that one is gone. Halke just hit his 19th home run of the season for the Jayhawks to make it 3-2. About 4 rows deep out there over the 372 mark in left field. So Halke get 19th home run and his 68th RBI. So the 4th hit for the Jayhawks. It's not coming back, and it's 3-2. The pitch. Inside corner, strike one to Brady Council. His dad, Craig, the major league manager, they had pictures of him being in the house tonight, watching his son play. Brady hit it hard, line to center. First time up, he drives this one straight up in the infield. Again, another infield pop. Braden Smith again, almost behind second base, waiting on it. Gravity finally does the job, and Council is out number 3 to retire the side on an infield pop-up. Hawks do make a little noise with the 2-out home run by Jackson Hauge. But that's it. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We're through 3 in Arlington. Oklahoma State 3, Kansas 2. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, Honey Bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. Know. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. Know by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Back with you in Arlington and your 3-inning totals. Here at Globe Life Field, look like this for the visiting Cowboys out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. They've got 3 runs on 2 hits. 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left stranded. I'll take that back. The Cowboys have made an error in the ball game on Harrison Bodendorf. So make it, again, for the Cowboys. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 man left. For the home team, Kansas Jayhawks out of Lawrence, Kansas. They've got 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on the bases. 3-2 Oklahoma State, top of the 4th inning. The pitch. There's a rifle shot into right field, headed toward the right field corner. Off the bat of Colin Ritchie on his way to second, and he'll cruise in there with a stand-up double as we start the 4th inning with Ritchie's 7th double of the season.
Yeah, good job by Colin looking to ambush a fastball. It showed up, got the foot down, and turned that thing around.
Line drive straight away toward that right field corner. And the Cowboys have their 4th hit tonight off Dominic Vegley. Leadoff double by Ritchie brings up Bo Sylvester. Bo getting a chance to be the designated hitter tonight. Backup catcher for the Cowboys. He's had very few opportunities. Right on right, the pitch. Little roller off the foot, however, of the hitter, Bo Sylvester. So it's a foul ball. Let's pause and let everybody down the line tell you who they are right now. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. Bo Sylvester back in. He swings and hits a fly ball to left center. Drifting in underneath that is Derek Serta. The center fielder makes the play. Sylvester, little short fly ball to left center is out number 1. 1 gone with a runner in second base for Brock Thompson. 3-2 Oklahoma State. And the home run has been prevalent. Cowboys got a 2-run home run from Braden Smith. The Hawks just got a long ball from Jackson Hauge. Brock Thompson walked and scored a run his first time up. Left-handed hitting. Cowboy third baseman, the freshman, out of Bakersfield, California. Not sure what the holdup is, but something going on. Now everybody's ready. Dominic Vagley, the right-hander, checks the runner. The pitch on the outer edge, it calls strike. Colin Ritchie out there dancing at second base. Got a pretty substantial lead over there. The pitch. Down and in. Thompson, his average is .223 on the season. But he's had a nice year. The pitch. Just caught the outside edge. Brought that slider in the back door against the left-handed hitter. Count moves to 1-2. Ian Doherty waiting on deck. Vaguely again checks that run to the pitch. And strike three call. Thompson thought he was off the plate as he gets run up by Seth Buckminster. That's the third strikeout for Vagley, so 2 outs after the leadoff double. Cowboys haven't moved him. Sylvester popped up the shallow center, and Thompson just called out on strike. So Cowboys able to answer the call in the third inning with 2 outs. Let's see if they can catch lightning in a bottle here. Ian Doherty steps in, right-handed hitter. Takes it a little low, it looks like, for ball one. Again, we're about 3 stories up behind home plate. Maybe more. I don't know. It's we're way up here looking down on the festivities at Globe Life. Right on right. The pitch. And a call strike. They count 1-1 to Ian Doherty. Laid down a sac bunt. First time up. Perfect sac bunt. Cowboy catcher hitting at .263 on the year. Swings here, tops it foul at the plate. Ian, honorable mention, all Big 12. Did not have a very good weekend in Lawrence. He was just 1 for 7. Cowboys senior out of Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Trying to cash in a runner at second base, pitched low and away for the ball. Ian again has an 8-game hitting streak as we start play tonight. Vaguely. The pitch. That's up. Runs up out of the strike zone, moves the count to 3-2. Avery Ortiz waiting on deck. The stretch. The 3-2. Low and outside, ball 4, the walk for Doherty.
Great at bat by Ian. Gets negative count. Sees back-to-back sliders down and off the plate. Fastball up, and then right there, another slider down and away. Great at bat.
The second, make it third walk issued by Dominic Vagley. And it'll bring up the Cowboy 9-hole, the shortstop. Avery Ortiz with the ball right on the screws his first time up and lined out to Barth in left center field. Hit that ball well, but it was caught. The pitch. And a call strike to Ortiz. He missed a lot of the season with injury. Just getting back. Hitting at .265 right now on the season, 0 for 1 tonight. Right on right, the pitch. There's a drive into right field, a base hit. That should score. Another one in will. Finally picked up by Hauge in to score. Colin Ritchie, the Cowboys lead 4-2.
Yeah, just a good piece of hitting right there. Fastball running away. Let that thing breaking ball running away. Let it travel. Let it get deep. Flip that thing the other way and pick up another 2-out RBI.
Darty all the way around at third as Ortiz just drove in his 4th run of the season. So the Cowboys again doing all their damage after 2 were out in the inning so far. And that's going to bring a visit to the mound as Vagley getting hit around a little bit.
You know how your hard-earned money is being invested and why? Do you know what you're paying your advisor for your investments? If you answer no to either of those questions, you should call Will Gungol at Buffalo Capital Management, 580-324-4699, your Cowboy choice for financial planning.
Conversation going on the mound as they talk it over there. Pitching coach Brandon Scott, 3rd season, as it is the 3rd season for Dan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald really made a name for himself at DBU about 12 years as an assistant coach there. Went to LSU as an assistant and then to Kansas. And he has turned that thing around. 2 very good years for KU. Last year and again this year, over 40 wins. And Dan Fitzgerald rightly so the coach of the year in the Big 12 Conference. Right now, the Cowboys have a run in, 2 outs, runners at first and third, and Braden Smith at the plate. He homered his last time up as he takes it up and off the plate, ball 1. Braden will take a 6-game hitting streak, we hope, into a game tomorrow. And this is single elimination. So if you lose, you're done. The pitch. High and wide. But the Cowboys will not be done. Their win last night pretty much locked up a spot for the Cowboys in the NCAA postseason championship tournament. We'll all find out on Monday where we're going, what tournament, who you're playing, all that good stuff. The pitch. Outside. After the conversation, Vagley promptly falling behind Braden Smith. 3 balls and no strikes. Alex Conover waiting on deck. Pretty safe to say Smith will be taking here. Throw over to first, a runner back. Then the runners at first and third. Ian Darty at third. Avery Ortiz at first base. Left-handed hitter Braden Smith, the junior. Back in, he's ready. The 3-0. The ball 4 to load the bases. So Vagley struggling with his command. Has walked 2 more in this inning. The bases are loaded with 2 outs for Alex Conover.
Yeah, Rex, with that last pitch was pitch number 80.
Conover's 0 for 1. Grounded to short first time up. Left-handed hitting Cowboy left fielder. Then he walked, stole a base, and scored in the 3rd. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A chance, I should say, for the Cowboys to spin the old merry-go-round. There's a call strike on the outer edge to the sophomore. Alex Conover out of total. Dominic Vagley working out the full wind. The pitch. There's a shot into left center field, a base hit. 2 more runs will score. Here comes the throw from Barth. The Cowboys add 2 more on another 2-out base hit by Conover. 6-2.
Yeah, good job right there. A fastball showed up center square, stayed inside it, hammered it by that 6 hole right there. Boy, Rex, 2-out RBIs are rolling today.
Brian Doherty and Avery Ortiz in to score on a solid base hit from Conover. Braden Smith winds up at third base, so still not done. First and third, 3 runs in, a 6-2 lead. Here's Nolan Schubert. Nolan had a single, drove in a run in the third inning after lining out to the first baseman in his first trip to the plate. Big left-handed hitter ready. The pitch. Takes it high and wide for the ball. 3 runs in and 2 outs. 5 hits for the Cowboys. The pitch. There's a shot down the line. That is a foul ball by inches. With the speed of Conover at first base, that would have been 2 more. Just hooked foul by 5 or 6 inches down that right field line.
Is 6 2-out RBIs good through 4 innings? Is that a good thing, right?
That is. For the Cowboys, a good thing. The pitch. Had a rip again, but got 86. Was a little early. The count goes to 1-2 to Nolan Schubert. Ray Smith at third, Conover at first. The pitch. So it fouled off. With those 2 guys on the bases, Conover stole a base his last time up. This scenario, you're like, do we want to run or do you want to let the big man get his hacks in? Because he's liable to put 3 more on the board. The 1-2. Off the plate wide. See if we can get back into the count now. That'll level the count at 2-2. Colin Pregame on deck. Dominic Vagley. The stretch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll be tired this time. So Schubert strikes out. Vagley's 4th strikeout, but the Cowboys making more noise here in the 4th inning as they come up with another 3-spot. 3 in the top of the 4th inning. Cowboys get those 3 runs on 3 hits. There were also 2 walks in the inning, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and the Cowboys left 2 men on the bases. So we move to the bottom of the 4th inning in Arlington with the Cowboys now leading it 6-2. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back at Arlington as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and our buddy Dirty Harry, they call him Harrison Bodendorf, the long, angular, left-handed pitcher of the Cowboys, has now got a 6-2 lead to work with. And his first pitch is a called strike to Daryl Osorio. Bodendorf, 6'5", 200 pounds, comes in out of Temecula, California, his hometown. Came in from the University of Hawaii, swing and a miss. And he has just been money weekend after weekend after weekend. The best starting pitcher, no doubt, in the Big 12 Conference. The pitch. There's a pop-up, foul, and then he's given up 4 hits and a couple of runs here. couple of doubles and a home run. But again, he's limiting the damage. After back-to-back doubles, he ended that first inning with 3 outs after the home run. Came with 2 outs. Came right back, got the next batter. The pitch. That's outside. Was not named the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year. Gave that to a reliever. The pitch. Pop foul again. And the best reliever in the conference, I'll agree with that. But the first time a reliever has been the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year. The 1-2. Swinging and a miss. He struck him out, 1 gone.
I came back with that changeup, pulling the string, and got him swinging through it. I don't understand that one, Rex.
Right. I'm with you.
Your reliever of the year. I mean, obviously Craig was probably the stopper of the year. I don't even know that's what they call it for the closer of the year or whatever. But yeah, for my money, the orange-colored glasses, all but the numbers tell you, though.
Right.
10-1, 2.3 ERA. He had the best overall numbers. Now, Jean was 60 innings and 100-something strikeouts. And, yeah, we don't disagree how dominating he is. But
there's a line drive to left field, and that is going to drop for a base hit. Michael Brooks turned on it, hits a liner. Got over to his left, just no chance to get to it. Had to play it on a hop, he did. And again, give Kansas credit. They're squaring up with you, but again, the difference is Bodnor's not walking people. He's not getting behind in counts. And when he gives up something, he comes back and gets the next guy. You don't expect guys to go out and shut people out every week, but again, Harry's doing his thing right now. With Kansas, again, they finished second in the league for a reason. These guys swing the bats well. Here's Sawyer Smith. Throw over to first, a runner back. KU does not run. They run even less than the Cowboys. Harrison Bodendorf, getting 6'5", 200-pound left-hander. Whips that ball to plate, 3-quarter overhand, and swung on there and bounced foul at the first base side by Smith, the shortstop. Struck out his first time up. Smith's out of Wisconsin. Sturtevant, Wisconsin. Senior, big kid, 6'3", 210 the pitch. Man, close. Harry again kind of turns his head. Thought he might have had a strike there, but no. Seth Buckminster didn't like it. Left on left, runner at first, 1 out in the pitch. Ground ball to second. They'll go to second to get 1. No relay. Well, they'll throw the relay, and Ortiz will throw it into the Cowboy dugout. Don't think they had any chance to get him anyway, but been well advised to take a bite out of it. And again, that ball hit to the left, not that sharply. Braden Smith got a big hop. He got the lead runner, but there was no play at first base. But they threw anyway. It's an error on the throw into the dead ball area into the dugout. So the runner will get another base. So Avery's probably still a bit rusty as he settles in. Just only played about 4 or 5 games since his return. Smith reaches on the fielder's choice. Again, goes to second on the error. The Cowboys' second error of the ball game. Here's Tommy Barth. Pops it up.
I got it.
Bodendorf says he's got it. Pregame says, get out of the way. I'm taller than you. Well, I'll make the catch, and he does for the out. So again, come right back, get the next guy. Work around in air. That's what Harry does. Here in the 4th inning, the Jayhawks, no runs on a hit and a Cowboy error, and 1 man left on the bases. We go to the 5th inning in Arlington. The Cowboys leading 6-2. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Back with you in Arlington, and we got a new pitcher and a poetry pitching change happening as we return to Globe Life Field. The starter, Dominic Vagley, winds up going 4 innings, and the Cowboys roughed him up as he again surrendered 5 hits and 6 runs to the Cowboys, all earned. He walked 4. That also caused him some issues. He struck out 4. He leaves the game. As the new pitcher comes on, it'll be a redshirt sophomore right-hander, Manning West.
Correction numbers just here on West. It's his 23rd appearance. He's 3-2 with a 4.38 ERA, 51 in the third innings pitched, allowed 41 hits, 27 runs. 25 of those 27 runs have been earned. 36 walks and 58 strikeouts. So opponents are hitting 216 off Manning West. West is a 3-pitch guy. Fastball slider change. Velocity 88 to 92.
First man he'll face is Colin Brigman, Cowboy first baseman, left-handed hitter. 0 for 2 tonight. Swings and rips, and watch out down there as he fouls it down on the first base side. Brigman is grounded to third and to second base in his 2 trips tonight. Still over 300 for the season at 306, the Cowboys senior. Out of Smithton, Illinois, the pitch. In the dirt, hit out front of home plate. The count 1-1 to Brigman. He'll be followed by Colin Ritchie and Bo Sylvester. Manning West at one time was an OSU Cowboy. Is that a Winder, Georgia? Or is it Winder, Georgia? I'm not sure. The pitch. A little off the plate, a little wide. Went to Oklahoma State, then left there, went to Walters State Community College, then on to Kansas. Pitch. Swing and a miss.
And the numbers that pop right at you on Manning West is he's a big strikeout guy with that slider you saw right there, but you got to see him in the zone. 36 walks in 51 innings, so don't chase.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Right back with that slider. Back foot slider to the left-handed hitter, and there's quickly 1 gone. Cowboys have struck out 5 times tonight. Here comes Colin Ritchie. Colin had a double and scored a run back in the 4th inning. Struck out his first trip to the plate tonight. Cowboys center fielder, left-handed hitter. Reached base at 12 straight games now. The pitch. And that's a little wide off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. To the sophomore, Colin Ritchie. The pitch. And needled that outside corner. One ball and 1 strike. Ritchie hitting at 273 on the year. There's a call strike. And steadily raising that average here over the last month. Right now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew that one by. So 2 strikeouts for Manning West, the former Cowboy. Brings up Bo Sylvester. Bo is the designated hitter tonight. And Bo is 0 for 2. He is struck out and popped to center. Right on right. The pitch. Swung and fouled off. Just got it right in on the fifth. Mo's 6 foot, 196. He's out of Kailua, Hawaii. Second year with the Cowboys. Again, the backup catcher for the Pokes. Had some injury issues a year ago. The pitch. Breaking ball down. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. They count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Manning West looking to strike out the side here in his first inning of work here. We're in the top of the 5th. Cowboys lead 6-2. Did he go? They said he did. Did not check his swing in time. That's strike 3. And Manning West strikes out all 3 Cowboys here in the top of the 5th inning. So the Pokes go in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th with Oklahoma State leading here. It's 6-2. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Harrison Bodnor back out on the mound, ready to go to work against the Jayhawks. The 9-1 and 2-hole hitters due up, with the Cowboys leading 6-2. Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the Fresh Market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms Farm Fresh, for more than 50 years, a proud partner of OSU Athletics. Ian Francis will lead it off. He's the catcher, bats in the 9-hole. 266 hitter on this season. Swings, lines it to right field. Going back, Schubert. Now he pulls up. Yeah, maybe more of a fly ball than a line drive, but Francis is 0 for 2. Jumped on that first pitch. Hit a shot out to Schubert. No problem there. Out number 1. Brings up Derek Serta, the leadoff man. Bodendorf, great economy with his pitches tonight. 59 pitches. We are in the 5th inning. The pitch. And the call strike. Serta's doubled and scored. He's popped to center. Bodendorf, the pitch. Popped up right side, out of play. Serta will take an 8-game hitting streak into either tomorrow or next week somewhere with his double. And again, that opened the bottom of the 1st, and he scored right after that. Back-to-back doubles to open the game for KU and a run. Pitch is up. See if he might expand the strike zone. See if Serta would chase. He did not. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Serta again out of the Dominican Republic. Swings here, drives it to left field. Going back is Conover, still going back to the track. Makes the catch in front of the wall for the out.
Great job by Conover, flipping his hips and trying to get to the spot and looking, making sure how close he is to that wall and to that warning track. Made a nice play.
Another part of that, Chief, is that wall kind of goes in and out.
Yeah, right.
So there's parts of you may run into it quicker than you think.
Yeah, you're looking
where the wall kind of juts out there.
Am I getting to that angle or not?
Right.
Exactly right.
He had to play that angle, and he again, great running catch. Alex Conover. 2 outs for Brady Ballinger. The pitch and a called strike. Ballinger had a RBI double in the first inning, grounded to second his last time up. The Cowboys have the shift on, but Smith again playing out in shallow right field for the big left-handed hitter. Takes it up and in. Left on left. The 1-1. Grounded foul on the first base side. Again, Ballinger was a first-team selection. All-conference honors announced on Tuesday. And then there was only one for KU. They had 3 players named to the second-team All-Big 12. Hauge, Cooper, Moore, and Osorio. Swung on ground ball, picked up over there by Ortiz, throw to first, or excuse me, that's Brock Thompson playing over there behind second base. He picks it up, he'll throw to first, that'll retire the side. And a 3-up, 3-down inning. Again for Harrison Bodendorf. As the Hawks are down in order. This is the first time in the game they've gone down in a traditional 1-2-3 order. We go to the 6th in Arlington. Cowboys back to the bats and leading 6-2. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
To 2 Oklahoma State as we go to the 6th inning in Arlington. Manning West, who struck out the side in the 5th inning. A former OSU Cowboy for a year, never pitched for the Bucks, but struck out the Cowboys 1-2-3 in the 5th inning. Back to work against Brock Thompson, Ian Doherty, and Avery Ortiz. The bottom third of the Cowboy batting order, 2 up. Brock's 0 for 1. He's walked and scored and struck out in 2 trips. And he takes strike 1 here. Cowboy freshman, second baseman. Out of Bakersfield, California. Or third baseman, I should say. He was at second. He's at third base of late. The pitch. Missed a little outside. Brock hitting at .221 on the season. Get 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looking for the fastball. Got the slide piece. Swung over the top. They count 1-2. The pitch from the right-hander, Manning West. And strikes out another one. That's 4 in a row. Got him with a changeup. Brings up Ian Doherty. Want to recognize our travel partner once again on the Cowboy Network. That's Budget and Ava's Car and Truck Rental in Stillwater, just west of town on Highway 51. Pam Poe and her crew take care of all of our travel needs as we follow the Cowboys around America in the Big 12 Conference. And they'll take care of all of your travel needs this summer. Got a big trip coming up. See the gang at Budget and Ava's Car and Truck Rental in Stillwater. 9300 West 6th or call them at 405-372-1382. Call strike one to Ian Doherty. Showing bunt, took the pitch, the 0-1. Right-handed hitting Cowboy catcher takes that one down and off the plate, 1-1.
Oh, Ian should know Manning better than anybody, right? He caught a ton of Manning's bullpen, so seen plenty of him.
Right on right. There's a foul ball into the stands down to our right. One out, the base is clear. Cowboys chased out the starter, Dominic Vagley. 3 runs in the third and 3 more in the fourth. The end of his night here in Arlington. The pitch. Missed inside. West thought he had strike 3. Nada. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now back in the line, the pitch. There's a little pop up in the infield. Not much air under it, but an easy play for Sawyer Smith. More of a humpback liner than a pop up. Ian Doherty is out number 2 as he took that one right off the fist of that bat. So 2 outs and Avery Ortiz will be the batter. Avery's hit the ball well. He lined out to the left fielder in the 3rd inning. And now Josh Hunley calling an offensive timeout. He'll come over and talk to his shortstop and 9-hole hitter. Then he single, drove in a run, and scored a run. Did Avery Ortiz in the 4th inning as he hit it down the right side. Again, drove in another Cowboy run. Don't forget to stay with us in our post-game wrap-up. As always, we'll have your Simmons Bank player of the game. Simmons Bank now the title sponsor and has been the last few years of Oklahoma State Cowgirl Athletics, but still featured prominently on the Cowboy baseball broadcast and the post-game show with the Simmons Bank player of the game. Simmons Bank investing in Stillwater with Block 34, the Simmons Pavilion, and their newly remodeled offices at 6th and Main opening this summer. Back to action, the pitch. Swung on by Ortiz. Fouls it off. Cowboys softball. Get about 6 games into the season. Injured and just could not heal up. Just now getting back. Last week and a half. The pitch. Too low. The count 1-1 to the softball. Avery Ortiz. Right on right. 2 outs. Bases clear. The pitch. There's a shot foul down the third base side right over the head of another Tulsa native by Mark Ginter. Or Cheeks native, I guess. Cowboy third base coach. Victor Romero directing traffic up first base way. The 1-2. Breaking ball outside in the dirt. Triple Ducks on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Manning West. The pitch. There's a line drive to center field, and that is going to be caught for the out. Boy, Avery hit another rope. But right at, again, Serta able to come in and make the play. But Avery, sure, that's a good sign. All 3 times he's hit the ball, I mean, on the screws. Only 1 hit to show for it as he lines out here to the center fielder. But, again, that's a good sign for him. Cowboys with the 2nd straight inning go 3 up and 3 down against Manning West. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. And the Jayhawks back to the bats. The Cowboys lead this one 6-2. This is Cowboy baseball from their field.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Hey, Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
Bottom of the sixth inning coming at you from Arlington, Texas. Rex Holden, the Chief Matt Davis, and Bobby Blackburn, our studio producer and engineer on our Learfield Network broadcast on this Thursday night. Hope you're enjoying it. The Cowboys again leading 6-2. Bodendorf, another spectacular outing for the Cowboy left-hander to this point as he delivers the pitch high and wide for a ball. Jackson Hauge, the batter, the right fielder, takes a strike here. Hauge hit a home run over the left field wall back in the third inning. So he's 1 for 2 tonight. 294 hitter on this season. The pitch. There's one hit straight up in the air out to shallow center field. Who's got it? Schubert's coming in, calls everybody off, takes charge. And Ray Smith was still circling, trying to locate exactly where to go, but Schubert makes it an easy play at shallow right center, one gone.
If you want to better understand how oil and natural gas power modern life, let Mike Rowe, America's storyteller, introduce you to the people who make it all happen. Go watch their stories at oerb.com/Mike Rowe.
Brady Council, the batter. Council is 0 for 2 tonight, lined to center and popped out to second. Right-handed hitter takes it up for a ball. Harrison Bodendorf hasn't really gotten in a rocking chair tonight, but it's okay. He's been outstanding. A little roller in the infield, and Chopper chops it to his left, picks it up, throws to first, 2 gone. Just a missed hit, ground ball off the end of the bat by Council. 2 quick outs. Daryl Osorio will be the batter. Osorio is 0 for 2 tonight, the designated hitter for the Jayhawks. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Right-handed hitter had a big rip. Nothing happened. Started him off with the all-speed pitch at 78. The pitch. Foul tipped. Just got a piece of that one. 90 miles an hour and fouled it back. Osorio Jr. He's again popped the second and struck out tonight, but he's had a great year. He did get 333 on the season. The pitch. Little cap shot, foul ball. Harrison Bodendorf, son of David and Cheryl Bodendorf, having a night again. What else is new? The 0-2. Bounced it up there out in front of home plate. Harry toes the rubber and looks in. Slows himself down a moment. Here's the 1-2. High and wide. Triple ducks on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And now he steps back off the back of the mound, looks up in the rafters and out towards center field. Back up on the bump. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to retire the side.
Comes back with that good change up, pulling the string, and got him swinging over the top.
Strikeout number 4 for Dirty Harry. The Jayhawks in the 6th go down in order. That's the second time in a row. Maybe he's getting in the grandma's chair. Anyway, 6 innings in the books. We go to the 7th. The Cowboys leading 6-2. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Headed to the 7th inning in Arlington, Texas. Oklahoma State 6, Kansas 2. Here in the Phillips 66 Big 12 Baseball Championship Tournament. Rex Holt, the Chief, Matt Davis with you, along with Bobby Blackburn, again, our studio producer and engineer. Cowboys back to the bats. They haven't been heard from since Manning West came on. He's retired 6 in a row. Right-hander's first pitch. Called strike on the outer edge. So the leadoff man, Braden Smith. Your 6-inning totals for the visitors. The Cowboys out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. 6 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. And the Cowboys are stranded just 3 base runners tonight to pitch. Just missed inside to the left-handed hitting Braden Smith. 6-inning totals for the Jayhawks out of Lawrence, Kansas. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and they stranded 3. 6-2 Pokes. West, the pitch. Smith takes a cold strike. Crowd didn't think so.
Ball's up.
Braden Smith is bounced to first. That was his first at-bat. Then hit a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning into the bleachers in right. Walked his last time up. The pitch. Outside, got 3 infielders on the right side of the infield for the left-handed hitting Cowboys second baseman. His average back up to .313 with the 1-for-2 tonight. West, the pitch. A little wide. Again, he stepped off the mound. Thought it was strike 3. It was ball 3. 3-2 according to Seth Buckminster. You had 3 infielders on the right side of the infield. The second baseman playing a shallow right field. The pitch. Ball 4. Braden Smith works another walk. Trots down to first base. See, that'll start some trouble. The old leadoff walk, it usually does. First base runner against Manning West.
Yeah, credit home plate umpire Seth Buckminster. I think he realized he might have missed one there. Called strike 2, and the very next pitch was very tight, really close pitch, but didn't ring Braden up on it, and kind of gave that back to him. And good job by Braden taking the walk on the next pitch.
Here's Alex Conover. And he takes a strike on the outer edge. Alex is having a good night.
That's what the really good umpires will do, right? They accidentally take one from you. They immediately know they miss it. They usually won't ring you up on that pitch, but they'll give it back to you.
The count on 1 to Conover, left fielder, left-handed hitter. Throw to first. Smith, of course, a great runner. He might take off. Conover's grounded to short. He walked, stole a base, scored in the 3rd, and then had a big 2-out, 2-run single in the 4th inning. The pitch. Just a little wide. Conover again. Justo Stallborn. Good looking athlete. Big, rangy, left-handed hitter, can really run. The stretch by West. The pitch. Runners going. Swung on and foul back.
A good candidate to run on here. Throws a bunch of sliders, a bunch of balls moving away from the catcher. And obviously had a little more of a hit and run type situation right there with the count being what it was. But it's a guy we can definitely take a bag on, Rex.
1 ball, 2 strikes. They're not going. Pitch is down. Check swing by Conover. Conover again. He was Cali County. He was all region first team. Hit 378, 13 homers, 56 RBIs a year ago in JUCO. Also had 14 doubles. Go to first, the runner back. And he led Tuttle High School to a 4A state championship his senior year. Also pitched for that team, went 11-0. Pitch outside for the ball. There's no athletes at Tuttle.
It's just never happened to do that.
Pick a sport. Get out of the way.
You on the move here, Rex?
I am on the move here.
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes, running at first. Oh, they got him picked off. Threw over and Smith caught and leaving. Now they'll throw back to first, and he's out at first base. Flipped over there and caught Smith, who was getting ready to take off, but they froze him. He got in a rundown, and the out recorded. The Cowboys lose their base runner. Conover back in with 1 out. The base is clear. The prevent defense back in with 3 infielders on the right side of the infield. The pitch. Ball 4. My goodness. The way it always works. So an out, but a runner at first base for Nolan Schubert. Manny West gives up his second walk, and that's going to bring a visit to the mound. He's walked 2 in a row. Lucky that he picked off Smith. There would really be some trouble brewing here as they're out talking it over. And that's going to be it. Manny West, 2 innings, he rolled through, 3 up, 3 down, but here in the 7th, he's walked 2 in a row. Again, he picked off one of those runners, but he leaves the ball game. We got another Poetry pitching change going on in Arlington. Get in the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today. We'll tell you about the new hurler for KU after a timeout. Cowboys lead 6-2. We're in the top of 7. You're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
Cowboy fans, Chief Matt Davis here. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is an entertainment grand slam. Take the short drive for an amazing getaway for yourself or the entire family. The adults can take advantage of all the newest games at the home of life-changing jackpots, while the kids can surf the waves of our indoor water park and soak up the fun in our game room. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is located right in the middle of cowboy country north of Newkirk. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort and OSU Athletics, where the winners play.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes!
Back at Globe Life Field in Arlington, and a another pitching change for the Kansas Jayhawks, bringing on their third hurler of the night. It's going to be a junior right-hander, Alex Breckheimer.
Breck's numbers this year on Breckheimer. It's his 32nd appearance. He's 4-0 with a 4.04 ERA. He does have 7 saves as well. 42 in the third innings pitched, allowed 40 hits, 19 runs. All 19 of those runs have been earned. 11 walks and 44 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .258 off Alex Breckheimer. Breckheimer's a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, curveball, velocity 92 to 95.
Facing Nolan Schubert is 1 for 3 tonight. Cowboy right fielder, left-handed hitter. The pitch drives that first one straight up into the rafters out toward right field. Right fielder coming in, and that's Jackson Hauge. He'll make the catch. Schubert on that first pitch, skies to right field for out number 2. Schubert 1 for 4 tonight, brings up Colin Brigman. Brigman's 0 for 3 tonight, so he's due to put a charge into 1. Grounded to third, to second, and struck out. Running first base, Conover. See if he forces the issue and tries to swipe a bag to get into scoring position. The pitch. And a little high and wide, ball 1. Brigman on the year. Did get 304. Third year with the Cowboys. Throw to first, a runner back. That runner at first belongs to Manning West. Will be charged to him should that man score this half inning. The pitch. Runner is not going. Bluffed, pitch down and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Colin Brigman, Cowboy first baseman. The pitch. And that misses down. They count 3-0. He's a big man, 14 home runs on the year. The Cowboys might give him the green light. Get one down central, take a shot. That he's taken, and it's strike 1. 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Breckheimer. He's also out of Wisconsin. There's a drive to left center field. Serta's there. Drifts underneath it. He'll make the catch. Over line drive, then a fly ball, but it's the third out to retire the side. Here in the top of 7 for the Cowboys. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 walks, but only 1 man left. As it's stretch time, the old ball yard here in Arlington, Texas. We go to the bottom of 7 with the Cowboys leading the Jayhawks 6-2. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Dr. Alex Detweiler at Ortho Oklahoma and Stillwater Medical is here to help manage and treat your chronic spine pain with a full range of treatments. After a thorough consultation, Dr. Detweiler helps you choose the best approach from surgical and the latest non-surgical options. For information about our nationally recognized orthopedic care or to schedule an appointment, visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma. We've got your back.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
We move to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Oklahoma State leading over Kansas 6-2. Cowboys trying to punch their ticket to the Big 12 tournament semifinals tomorrow night. Right now, they still got some work to do, but they still got the left-hander, Harrison Bodendorf, on the mound.
Yeah, Rex with that last strikeout in the sixth, bottom of sixth on Osoria. That makes Harry the 17th different Cowboy to reach 100 Ks in a season.
Over the 100 strikeout plateau with his 4 Ks tonight. First pitch here, a little low for a ball. He is set down all of a sudden. 7 in a row. 3 up, 3 down in the 5th and the 6th innings. Like he just so often does, gets stronger as the game goes. Swing and a miss. Michael Brooks, the batter, second baseman, right-handed hitter. Brooks is 1 for 2. Fly to center, and he singled into left center his last time up. We owe you an ID. We'll work it in here in a moment. Get him ready. The pitch. Little pop-up. First base side. Is there room for... No, Pregame over, but runs out of room. Let's do it now. Let's pause. 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. Redshirt senior Michael Brooks back in. The pitch from Bodendorf. 88 miles an hour up and out of the strike zone. Moves the count to 2-2. Brooks, redshirt senior. He's out of Florida. Pops it up again. Does Pregame have room again? Over toward the dugout. Reaches in with his long left arm. But can't get there. Just out of his reach. So Brooks will see another pitch. This guy's been around. Getting out of Wellington, Florida. But he went to Arkansas. Then he went to UCF. And now, the Kansas Jayhawk. Michael Brooks. 271 hitter on the year. Going to see another pitch from Bodendorf. Here it is. High and wide.
Yeah, I want to make you move the bat here. Don't get anything started with any free baseball. Fill it up, take your chances.
Harry's not walked anyone tonight. Worked around a couple of errors. The pitch. Down and in, ball for the first walk of the night. The leadoff walk to Michael Brooks. Pitch number 85 for Bodendorf. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're in the 7th inning. But a walk is never good. Here's Sawyer Smith, shortstop, left-handed hitter. The Cowboys put 3 infielders on the right side of the infield, and Rob Walton now makes his appearance. First appearance of the night onto the field as he's walking to the mound. The Cowboys veteran pitching coach, who's announced his retirement as the pitching coach of the Cowboys a few days ago.
You know someone who should be recognized as Bob Moore Buick GMC and Kia hometown hero for their impact in the community and who loves Oklahoma State? To nominate your hometown hero at an upcoming baseball game, go to okstate.com/Bob Moore.
Rob out visiting with Harrison Bodendorf. For the moment, you don't know exactly what was said, but just letting Harry know, hey, good job, settle down. If you need some help, we got guys in the bullpen ready to go. Sawyer Smith, 289 hitter on the season. Throw over to first. The runner back, Pregame holding that runner at first. Braden Smith again got his heels on the grass there in right field. Avery Ortiz also on the first base side of second base. The pitch. There's a line drive to right field. Schubert headed that way on the run after playing on a hop. Jayhawks at first and third as Schubert gets it back in. Smith with a line single to right. So all of a sudden the Hawks wake up. That leadoff walk seems like it always triggers a response. Base hit number 6 for KU. Again, runners at first and third, nobody out for Tommy Barth. Bodendorf in a little hot water here in the bottom of 7th. Cowboys lead 6-2. Harrison took a break there. Now toes the rubber, looks in. Having some issues with the communication device of the Cowboy catcher, I guess, Ian Norty. Now everybody's ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Started him off with a change-up. Barth swinging and missing. Barth is 1 for 2 at an infield hit. Back in the 2nd inning. Left fielder, right-handed hitter, hitting at .273 on the season. Bodendorf checks the runner, the pitch. Down and in. Nice stop by Doherty. Smothered that ball in the dirt. Barth is a senior. 6 foot, 195. He's out of Breadsville, Ohio. But to East Tennessee State initially before transferring to KU. The pitch. Line drive to right center. Headed that way. Colin Ritchie on the run will get there. Makes the catch. Runner at third will tag. That's Brooks. And that walk comes home to roost. It's 6-3. Get a line drive but a suck fly at the books for Tommy Barth. His 39th RBI of the season. Brings up Ian Francis. Catcher, 9-hole hitter. Bodendorf does a great job of holding runners. Throw to first, the runner back. In fact, has not given up a stolen base the entire season. I probably just jinxed that. The pitch way outside for the ball. Harrison immediately turns around, talking to himself as he walks and stomps his way back up on the mound. They're letting that one go well out of the strike zone. Francis is senior. 0 for 2. The pitch. There's a called strike. They count 1-1. To the catcher, 9-hole hitter Ian Francis. He struck out and he's flying to right. Bodendorf another throw to first and the runner back. We're in the bottom of 7. Cowboys lead 6-3. Bodendorf, the pitch. Grounded foul on the third base side. The count goes to 1-2. Harrison gets slowing himself down a bit. The stretch. The pitch. Just barely got a piece of it. Right in on the hands. Fouled it back. We'll try it again on 1-2. Had him all tied up. But Francis able to get just a little piece of that to stay alive at the plate. Sawyer Smith running at first. The pitch. Low and away. Off the plate, down the way. So he would chase. He did not. Bodendorf ready. The pitch. Ground ball foul on the first base side. Right off the end of that bat, the leadoff man, Derek Serta, waiting on deck. The regular leadoff man for the Kansas Jayhawks. Bodendorf, the pitch. Trying to hit that inside corner. Just missed it. The count goes full at 3-2. Bodendorf down that pitch count, getting up there. Throw over to first, the runner back. Bodendorf ready. The pitch. Ball 4. Down and in again. Down to second base goes Smith. Ian Francis down to first with the second walk this inning. And those are the first 2 walks all night. So the hot water gets a little deeper. Around Harrison Bodendorf, the Cowboy left-hander. 1 run already in. Runners at first and second and only 1 out. And the pitch count right now at 97 for the Cowboy lefty. And here comes Rob Walton. And probably going to do it. Bodendorf, again, regardless, another outstanding start for the junior lefty. But his night comes to an end right here. KU trailing 6-3, but they're trying to do something about that. 1 run in, only 1 out. Runners at first and second base, and a break in the action as a new pitcher comes on for the Cowboys. We got a poetry pitching change. We'll tell you about it after this timeout. You're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Well, another quality start tonight for the junior left-hander Harrison Bodendorf. 6 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 3 runs. All earned. He walked 2. He struck out 4. Went over again, over the 100 strikeout mark for the season. But he leaves after, again, giving up a run here in the 7th. Giving up a single and another walk this inning. So 1 out, runners at first and second as the Cowboys make the poetry pitching change. Get in the game with poetry finance, and on comes the big right-hander, Hunter Watkins.
Rex number this year on Watkins. It's his 18th appearance. He's 5-4 with a 5.34 ERA. 59 innings pitched, allowed 69 hits, 38 runs. 35 of those 38 runs have been earned. 22 walks and 63 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .284 off Hunter Watkins.
Another big man of a long line of big men for the Cowboys on the bump. Scoreboard out of Simi Valley, California via Grand Canyon University. Right-hander stands 6'9", weighs 230 pounds. Inheriting 2 base runners, only 1 out. And the pitch. And a called strike it is to the leadoff man, center fielder Derek Serta. Serta's doubled and scored. He's popped to center and he's lined to left. Right on right. Watkins now steps back off the rubber. Now back. The stretch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got to chase the slider, running down and away as the count goes to 0-2. Cowboys lead 6-3. KU with a run in. Again, only one out and runners at first and second. Sawyer Smith in second. He had Francis, the runner at first. The pitch. Little high and wide.
Man.
The count goes to 1-2.
Tough 0-2 to take right there, Rex.
Outfield straight away. Caught over Richie and Schubert. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They said he did not. The appeal down to the first base umpire Chris Koski. He goes palms down.
Dial up another good slider here, maybe get a swing and miss or get a ground ball to the infield and roll 2 here. Execute here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 men on. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 gone.
Yeah, pitching right there. Had him looking slider and probably a good idea, but instead goes with that 4-seam fastball up the zone and get him swinging through it. Great pitch.
The one big out still hanging out there. And the very dangerous Brady Bollinger will be the batter. Cowboys put the shift on for the big left-handed hitting first baseman. As Avery Ortiz will join his teammate Smith and bring him in on the right side of the infield. Left-handed hitter Bollinger. The pitch. Way wide off the plate. Nice save by Doherty. Almost threw that one completely away to the backstop. Bollinger has an RBI double. He's grounded to second and then to third. His last time up. Right-hander Hunter Watkins. The pitch. There's a drive to right field and deep. Schubert goes back and looks up, and that's into the seats in right field. We got ourselves a new ball game. Bollinger turned on it, hit it just over the wall and right. That is a 6-6 ball game. Smith. Francis coming home on Bollinger's home run. #16th of the season. And it's 6-6 in the bottom of 7. Jackson Hauge, the batter, takes strike 1. Right on right, the pitch. There's a line drive to left center. Picked up by Richie. Another hard hit ball. Hauge, who homered back in the third, is now 2 for 4 tonight. Bollinger again with a 3-run home run. Gives him 4 RBIs tonight at 56 on the season. And then Hauge right back with a hit. By the way, those 3 runs are all charged to Bodendorf. And you can close the book on him. So he'll not get a win tonight. As it's all tied up at 6-6, running at first, 2 outs. Brady Council, the batter. Right on right, throw to first, the runner back. The pitch. And a little low, ball 1. Hauge, the runner first, canceled tonight. The third baseman is 0 for 3. The 1-0. A call strike. Just under the letters. The count goes to 1-1. 4 runs in for KU here in the bottom of 7 to tie it up at 6-6. Pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. The count goes to 1-2. This is the 8th hitter this inning for KU. The 1-2. Swing and a miss with a slider. He struck him out with the damage already done. In the inning. For Kansas, 4 runs in the inning. The big blow, the 3-run home run by Brady Ballinger. 4 runs on 2 hits. A walk started that inning. That usually happens. There were 2 walks in the inning. 4 runs, 2 hits. No errors. And 1 man left on the bases. We played 7 innings, and we got a brand new ball game in Arlington. It is 6-6. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has connected students and businesses with career training opportunities.
We help students explore their passions, and we help adults learn new skills for new careers.
We work directly with Oklahoma businesses to make sure you get the skills employers need.
Employers today care more about skills. That's why we offer training in school districts and technology centers statewide.
More Oklahomans value workforce education than ever before.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
A workforce solution.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Top of the 8th inning. And the Cowboys now even with the Kansas Jayhawks. It is 6-6, and Colin Ritchie will lead it off for the Pokes. Center fielder, left-handed hitter. Ritchie's 1 for 3 tonight. And the first pitch is high and wide for the ball. Alex Breckheim came on in relief for the Hawks in the 7th inning. A couple of men on the bases, but able to get 2 quick outs. The right-hander delivers here. And it's too low. The count 2-0. Ritchie doubled and scored back in the 4th. Other than that, a couple of strikeouts tonight for the Cowboys center fielder. The pitch had a rip there, but came up empty. Fastball at 92. Ritchie followed by Bo Sylvester and Brock Thompson. The pitch wide, ball 3. That whole Kansas uprising again, the first walk of the night given up by Bowden Dorfin. Chaos ensued. A 4-run inning. There's a called strike. Runs the count full, 3-2 to Colin Ritchie.
Yeah, way too good offensively to give these guys too much free baseball. And then you hang a slider and he turns you around.
The pitch. There's a drive to left center field. Barth and Serta both in the area. Barth will take the honors, and the left fielder makes the catch for the out. Ritchie hit it well, but just a long out, number 1. And that'll bring up Bo Sylvester. He's been the designated hitter tonight for the Cowboys. Bo's 0 for 3, but 2 strikeouts and a pop up to center field. Right on right. 1 out, the base is clear. The Cowboys haven't scored since the 4th inning. The pitch. There's a shot up the middle. Backhanded, knocked down, but throw to first will not be in time. Second baseman Brooks got his glove on it and carried over to the shortstop off of his men, who threw to first, but Bo runs well. And he'll be on at first base with one out.
Looked like he was trying to shuffle it, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, not sure if he was or not, but it looked that way.
Like, I know I can't get up and make a throw here. I'll try to shuffle it to you possibly, and make it be a pretty tight play.
That'll be a base hit. Sylvester's on, the batter, Brock Thompson. Cowboy third baseman, left-handed hitter. Cowboys bring on a pinch runner. Again, Brock Thompson, the batter. Brock playing at third base. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He's walked and he struck out twice. Swung and foul down the left side and out of play. Drew Culbertson, the pinch runner for the Cowboys at first base. Running for Bo Sylvester. Throw over to first, the runner back. Right-hander Alex Breckheimer. The pitch. Popped up left side. That'll get out of play. Ian Doherty waiting on deck. Brock again is walked, struck out twice tonight, so he's due. Square one up. 6-6. We're in the top of the 8th inning. That 4-run lead the Cowboys had evaporated there in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch. Check swing. He went too far. Thompson didn't want to swing, but he did. Just kind of waved that bat weakly over the plate. Breckheimer has a strikeout. So 2 outs, a runner at first for Ian Doherty. Ian's laid down his sac bunt. He's walked and scored. Popped out to the shortstop his last time up. So 0 for 1 tonight. Right on right. And a called strike. From over the slider, ran it inside and caught the inside corner of the plate. Against the senior, Ian Doherty. The stretch by Breckheimer. Throw to first, the runner back. Again, that's Culbertson running at first base. Breckheimer, the stretch. The pitch. Low and away. The count 1-1 to Ian Doherty. Avery Ortiz waiting on deck. Breckheimer, the stretch. The pitch. And that misses down and in. As the count goes to 2-1. Doherty hitting at .261 on the season. And he's got an 8-game hitting streak on the line. The pitch. There's a shot up the middle and into center field, a base hit. He's now got a 9-game hitting streak. Hard hit ground ball. Smith was in the area, the shortstop. Laid out, but the ball just got under his men into left center field. And the Cowboys have 2 on with 2 out.
Yeah, good job there by Ian, being on time to the fastball, not missing it. Give you a chance to a guy in scoring position to take the lead back here.
Avery Ortiz has hit the ball well every at-bat tonight. Lined out to the left fielder to third. He singled and drove in a run as he singled into right field and scored a run also in that 4th inning. And the last time up, he hit another laser that was caught in left center field. Right on right. 2 men on, 2 outs. The pitch. And a called strike. Just under the letters on the inside edge. Sophomore Avery Ortiz batting in the 9-hole. Braden Smith, the leadoff man, waits on deck. The pitch. Had a rip there, but just got a piece of it and fouled it back. Avery quickly in a hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Culbertson in second. Doherty the runner in first. 6-6 ball game, top of the 8th. Brickhammer the stretch. The pitch. Call strike 3. Looked like a fastball right down the middle. And that'll retire the side. The Cowboys in the 8th inning. No runs, but 2 hits. No errors, but 2 men left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. KU back to the bats. We got a tie game, 6-6. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
You say you'd never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, know it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hunter Watkins back out on the mound. Ready to go to work here in the bottom of the 8th inning of a 6-6 ball game. Again, Harrison Bodendorf winds up working 6 1/3 innings tonight. Gave up 5 runs, all earned. 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 4. But no decision for Bodendorf tonight. First pitch swung on and fouled off, but boy, that one foul tip went back and hit the catcher, Ian Doherty, right in the mask, the face. Home plate umpire, Seth Buckminster, will try to give him a moment to get the cobwebs out and regroup. Watkins came on, struck out the first man. Then there was a run in. There were 2 on and 1 out. He came in and probably struck out Derek Serta, but then served up the 3-run home run pitch to Brady Ballinger. Call strike. We're back to action. Daryl Osoria is the batter. The count, no balls, 2 strikes. Right on right. Osoria is the designated hitter. The pitch. Little too tall. Osoria has popped to second and struck out twice. In the junior DH. The pitch. Close. But ball 2. Hunter Watkins delivers. Swing and a miss. Got to chase that slider. Struck him out, 1 gone.
Yeah, good pitch. Went from back to the slider after the fastball right at the knees and didn't get the call. Come back. Good slider. Get him swinging, pulling off of it and swinging through it.
So 1 out for Michael Brooks. Brooks started that 7th inning by drawing a walk from Hunter Watkins. Then there was a single, a sac fly, then a walk, and out, then a 3-run home run, and we got a 6-6 ball game. And the pitch is up and in. Ball 1. To Michael Brooks. Second baseman, right-handed hitter, right on right. The pitch. There's a line drive to left center. That's a base hit. Ritchie comes in, gets it back in, but Brooks has his second hit of the ball game. Already the third hit off Watkins. Faced 6 batters. He's given up a home run and 2 singles. A man on with 1 out here for Sawyer Smith. Smith's 1 for 3 tonight. Here's Rob Walton making his way back to the mound, and he wants a new pitcher. So another Poetry pitching change happening for the Pokes here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Get in the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today. We got a 6-6 ball game. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. A man on with 1 out for Kansas, and a new pitcher coming on for the Cowboys. We'll tell you about him after a timeout. You're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has connected students and businesses with career training opportunities.
We help students explore their passions, and we help adults learn new skills for new careers.
We work directly with Oklahoma businesses to make sure you get the skills employers need.
Employers today care more about skills. That's why we offer training in school districts and technology centers statewide.
More Oklahomans value workforce education than ever before.
Oklahoma Career Tech,
a workforce solution.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashable Burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
Another Poetry pitching change happening here in Arlington, Texas with the Cowboys as they bring on their 3rd pitcher of the night. And it'll be the 6'8 left-hander, Ryan Ure.
Rex numbers this year on Ure. It's his 17th appearance. He's 2-4 with a 5.73 ERA. 22 innings pitched, allowed 25 hits, 14 runs. All 14 of those runs have been earned. 8 walks and 28 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .284 off Ryan Ure. Ure's a 3-pitch guy. Fastball slider change. Velocity 93 to 96 on his fastball.
Hunter Watkins leaves the game. He goes officially 1 inning. And he's given up 1 run and 3 hits. Walked no one, struck out 3. But he leaves with a runner at first and 1 out. That runner, Michael Brooks, will be charged to Watkins should that man score in this half inning. Sawyer Smith, first batter to face the new left-hander, Ryan Ure, left on left. Go to first and runner back. Smith, the shortstop, leadoff man, hitting .313 on the season. I'll take that back. Hitting .292 on the season. Fouled up the left side and out of play. Looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. He bats number 7 in the order and hitting .292 on the season as he fouls that one off for strike 1. Runner at first, not a big lead. Pregame holding that runner. They'll throw over anyway. And boy, almost threw it away. Threw it high, but Pregame at 6'6", able to jump up and pull that one down. Almost disastrous in a tie ball game. A lot of foul territory. That runner would have been at 3rd. Man. Pitch close to the outside corner, but no call. Or he called it a ball. They count 1-1. The stretch. The pitch. Low and outside. 2 balls in the strike. Ryan Ewer, the pitch. Missed off the plate with that one. Down and away. The count 3-1. You're 6'8", 235, a junior out of Eaton, Colorado. Runner at first, one out. The pitch. Ground ball to second. That could be two. To second for one. Culberson back to first. Could be Avery Ortiz back to first. Double play to retire the side. Smith to Ortiz to Pregame. 4-6-3 double play for the Cowboys. Their 30th of the season. That ends the 8th inning. So Ewer comes in, does the job in the inning. The bottom of the 8th for KU. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 9th. We got a 6-6 ball game. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Locally made barbecue and Sloppy Joe sauces. Locally created candles. Locally raised clerks, technicians, and pharmacists. Charlie's Discount Drug is locally grown, owned, and operated. The Stillwater area is our home, and we're looking forward to generations to come. Shop locally at Charlie's Discount Drug, 723 South Walnut, Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal Burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
The 9th inning of a 6-6 ball game. Oklahoma State back to the bats in the top third of the Cowboy batting order to Braden Smith, Alex Conover, and Nolan Schubert. Facing the right-hander, Alex Breckheimer. Breckheimer came on back in the 7th inning. Got 2 outs that inning. He struggled a bit in the 8th. Cowboys got him a couple of hits off of him, but he wound up striking out Ortiz to end the inning. And that threat. See if Braden Smith can get something started. He's had another good night. Cowboy leadoff man. Second baseman takes a strike. Left-handed hitter. Braden is 1 for 2. He hit a 2-run home run into the right field seats in the 3rd inning. He's walked his last 2 trips. The pitch. Down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Braden Smith. He's hitting .313 on the season. Again, Alex Conover on deck. He's had a solid night. Cowboys looking to regain the lead. The pitch. Foul back into the upper deck off to our left. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Braden Smith. The Cowboys hit junior second baseman. Came out of Iowa Western Community College to Stillwater. They now put 3 infielders on the right side of the infield, and swung on. Smith will foul it back into the seats once again. They count 1-2. Braden originally out of Omaha, Nebraska. Everybody wants to go to his hometown this time of year. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Just off the plate. Levels the count at 2-2. Alex Breckheimer. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just a high fastball at 93. Smith had a rip. Nothing happened. Breckheimer's 3rd strikeout since coming on. So that brings up Alex Conover. Conover's grounded to short. He's walked, stole a base, scored in the third. He has singled and drove in 2 runs in the 4th inning. And then walked his last trip as he takes ball 1. Conover, like Smith, can really run. Be nice to get him on the bases. As that pitch misses up, the count goes to 2-0. Breckhammer behind the count. He's yet to walk anyone. Given a couple of hits. An infield single and another single by Ian Doherty. Back up the middle. That's been it since he came on in relief from Manning West. Pitch high and wide. The count goes to 3-0. Again, big Nolan Schubert waiting on deck for the Cowboys. Conover. He'll be taken here. The 3-0. Ball 4. Not close. So a speedy runner on for the Cowboys. That is the 7th walk the Cowboys have picked up in this game. It brings up Nolan Schubert. Nolan's 1 for 4 tonight. He lined to first in the 1st inning. He singled and drove in a run in the 3rd. Struck out in the 4th, popped a ride his last time up. Junior right fielder Nolan Schubert is in. The pitch takes it inside for a ball. Colin Pregame on deck.
Catcher did a good job of catching that thing. That slider has a bunch of run to it. Into a left-hander. Nolan kind of blocked him out a bit. Said he did a good job of catching that thing. That was almost to the backstop.
Now time called at the moment. As Breckhammer walked a man after striking out the leadoff hitter. Walks Conover and now falls behind Nolan Schubert. And they're going to go out and have a little meeting on the mound. As we're in the top of the 9th inning in a 6-6 ballgame. And the Jayhawks scored first. Got a run to the bottom of 1 off Harrison Bodendorf. They added another run in the 3rd inning, a 2-out home run by Jackson Hauge. Cowboys, though, in the top of the 3rd inning, put up a 3-spot to take the lead. 2-run home run by Braden Smith, the big blow that inning. Schubert had his RBI single to close out the scoring in that frame. And then the Cowboys in the 4th put up 3 more runs. 2-run single by Conover. Avery Ortiz an RBI single, but it all went away with a 4 runs bottom of the 7th inning for the Jayhawks. That's why we're tied at 6-6. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Schubert. Did he go? He did not. The pitch misses down and in. 3 infielders on the right side of the infield as usual in Schubert's batting. With just about any left-hander these days. The pitch. That's a little high and wide. 3-0. Runner at first, 1 out. Schubert again. They could give him the green light. Throw to first. Almost threw it away. Threw it wide to the home plate side, but Ballinger able to come off the base, grab that throw. Nolan Schubert back in to count 3 balls and no strikes. The pitch. He did have the green light and a swing and a miss. 90-mile-an-hour fastball and nothing happened. So the count goes to 3-1. To the junior right fielder, Nolan Schubert. Back in the pitch. And a called strike. So now the count's back full at 3-2. Conover at first. The pitch. There's a drive to left center field. That's playable for Barth. He'll drift under it and make the catch for the out. Schubert just hits a fly ball to left center the other way for out number 2. So 2 outs, a runner at first now for Colin Briggeman. Briggeman is due. He's 0 for 4. Hit the ball sharply his last time up as they hit a line drive to center field, but 0 for 4 tonight. The shift is on for him also. 3 infielders on the right side as usual. The pitch. Down and in for a ball. Breckheimer living dangerously, getting behind virtually every hitter. We got Schubert to fly out. There's a run at first. Conover, who drew the walk. Briggeman thought about it and laid off of it. It's up out of the strike zone to count 2-0. Senior first baseman Colin Briggeman hitting .303 on the year. 2 outs, a runner at first. The pitch. There's a cold strike. Fastball just under the letters on the inside part of the plate. The count goes to 2-1. Briggeman back in. The pitch. Swung out and ripped foul down the first base side. Turned on it way early and hit it way foul. The count evens up at 2-2. Triple ducks, as a matter of fact, on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. KU fans making all the noise down there to the left. The 2-2. Foul back. Briggeman had a rip at the slider. Got a piece, fouled it back. We're at the top of the 9th. Got some drama playing out here in Arlington, Texas. Single elimination. KU coming off the mat to tie things up. The Cowboys trying to answer back and regain the lead. The pitch. Foul down the left side again. That'll reach the bleachers. Down to our left. We'll try it again on 2-2 to Colin Briggeman. KU again beat the Cowboys all 3 times in Lawrence this year, including the Saturday game. It was a walk-off. 3-run home run in the bottom of the 11th inning. After the Cowboys had scored 2 at the top of the 11th. Kansas trying to ruin the party again tonight. The Cowboys with Harrison Bodendorf on the lead and a 4-run on the mound and a 4-run lead. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Little high fastball at 94. Briggeman took a rip, nothing happened. Breckheimer has his 4th strikeout. The Cowboys in the 9th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 1 man left. KU has another opportunity to walk off the Cowboys as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Score tied 6-6. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Cowboy fans, Chief Matt Davis here. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is an entertainment grand slam. Take the short drive for an amazing getaway for yourself or the entire family. The adults can take advantage of all the newest games at the home of life-changing jackpots, while the kids can surf the waves of our indoor water park and soak up the fun in our game room. Seven Clans First Council Casino Resort is located right in the middle of cowboy country, north of Newkirk. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort and OSU Athletics, where the winners play.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
Well, Ryan York came on in the 8th inning with a man on and 1 out, and enticed a double play ground ball win the threat in the 8th inning. The Cowboys do not score. The top of the 9th, we're all tied up at 6-6. And as we go to the bottom of the 9th, another Poetry pitching change for the Cowboys. Get in the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today and coming on for the Pokes, the right-hander, Gabe Davis.
Rex numbers this year on Gabe. It's his 14th appearance. He's 0-2 with a 5.32 ERA. 22 innings pitched, allowed 24 hits, 16 runs. 13 of those 16 runs have been earned. 12 walks and 26 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .267 off Gabe Davis. Davis is a 3-pitch guy. Fastball slider change. Velocity 93 to 97 on his fastball.
Gabe Davis coming in here to try to send it to extra innings. He closed out the win over Baylor yesterday. Picked up the save with a 1-2-3 night. Today he's trying to send it on to the 10th inning, as we have a 6-6 standoff in the bottom of 9 in KU, the home team. Tommy Barth leading it off here in the bottom of 9. The pitch. Fastball down and away at 94, ball 1. Barth is single. That was an infield hit. He popped to first. Had a sac fly. Actually, a line drive, but a sac fly to center field that plated one of those runs in the 7th as he takes ball 2. Tommy Barth, left fielder, the 8-hole hitter, the pitch. Runs that one wide off the play for ball 3. Gabe 6'9", 235. In danger of walking the leadoff man. Right on right. The pitch. A call strike at 95. Barth followed by Ian Francis at the top of the order, Derek Serta. The pitch. Ball 4, too high. The dreaded leadoff walk. Only the 3rd walk the Cowboys have given up tonight, but the first 2 was scored in that 7th inning. And here's a leadoff walk here to Tommy Barth and Francis. The batter due up, although it looks like we may have a pinch hitter. So probably in there to bunt. Looks like the left-handed hitter, T.J. Williams. Little left-handed hitter. Drove to first, the runner back. Now the catcher, Ian Darty, is going to go out to the mound to talk with Gabe Davis. Walk that leadoff man. And T.J. Williams again coming to the plate. He's number 0. They list him at 5'5", 155. They may be pushing that a little bit. Out of Racine, Wisconsin. Played a little JUCO ball. Gillen Jr. and say small in stature, but obviously a guy they feel like can lay one down and move that potential winning run down to second base. Getting bats left. Gabe Davis. The pitch. Ball is bunted and rolls foul up the first base side. And again, Francis leaves the game, by the way. The catcher, he was 0 for 2 with a walk. Again, that walk in the 7th inning, he did come around to score. Williams in there to bunt that runner to second base. Fouled that first attempt off down the first base side. Throw over to first and a runner back. Bobby Barth is the runner at first base. The stretch by Davis. The pitch. Bunted that one foul down the left side. We owe you a station ID as we pass the 8 o'clock hour, so let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. Go to first and the runner back. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a 6-6 ball game. KU got the leadoff man on by virtue of a base on balls. Got a batter at the plate trying to move him to second base. The pitch. Showed bunt, takes the pitch up out of the strike zone. Does TJ Williams. In a contrast of athletes, to say the least. Gabe at 6'9", and TJ Williams at 5'5". The stretch. The 1-2. Bunted. Picked up. Throw to second. And he's safe at second base. Ian Doherty jumped on it. Going to throw to get the lead runner. Don't know if he would have got him or not, but he threw it a little high and a little to the third base side, and Ortiz just could not hold the base anyway. So the bunt, successful even more so. As KU will have runners at first and second base and nobody out. Again, Ian Doherty trying to get that lead runner. And sell his throw again, just a little high and a little too far to the third base side. If it's on the base, still a big play. But Ian obviously felt as he pounced out from behind the plate quickly, grabbed that ball. It was just a few feet, a couple of feet in front of the plate as he picked it up and fired it to second base. That's going to, I guess, just be a fielder's choice. Well, they're going to give that a hit. Runners at first and second base. The leadoff man, Derek Serta, the batter. Throw to second and the runner back. He still got 9 hits on the board. Already had 9, so I'm assuming that's just a fielder's choice play. The pitch. Showing bunt. Derek Serta. And he tried to bunt it. Strike one as he missed it.
Yep, fielder's choice.
2 men on, nobody out. Serta, the leadoff man, the center fielder. He's 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And he's looking to push both runners up. Right on right, Gabe Davis in a world of trouble here as he throws it back to second. And lucky they didn't throw that one into center field. Ortiz going around the runner at second base. Barth had to reach back around him to grab that throw. Barth at second. Williams, the runner at first. The pitch. Swinging away was Serta. Fouled it back. No balls, 2 strikes. Got another game to go tonight. already going to be late, but even more so as we play on here. The pitch. Got a slider down and away off the plate. To Derek Serta. Brady Ballinger is waiting on deck. He hit that 3-run homer back in the 7th inning off Hunter Watkins. Well, this would be a different game. The pitch. Low and away. Two balls and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, nobody out. The stretch by Davis. The pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop has it, goes to second. They get the lead runner there, but runners will be at first and third with 1 out. It was a close play. They're just able to get T.J. Williams at second base on the first play. And maybe not. I think Kansas now says stay out there. We're going to make them look at it. And it was a very close play at second base. But T.J. Williams for the moment will stay there. Serta reaches on the fielder's choice one way or the other. It's either bases loaded, nobody out, or it's first and third with 1 out. But however you look at it, the Cowboys in a world of hurt with the big guns coming up. Brady Ballinger and Jackson Halke, the 2 and 3 hitters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Again, while they go take a look at the replay. That's our first one of the night as far as this game goes. Remind you of our travel partner, the Cowboy Baseball Network. Budget and Avis Car and Truck Rental is Stillwater, Pampo, and all the gang out there, the family, Joe, Natalie, yeah, they'll take care of you. Need a big moving truck, they have those, but you need a vehicle. Taking a trip this summer, you need more room. You need better gas mileage, or just need a more reliable mode of transportation. Set it all up with Pam the gang at Budget and Avis Car and Truck Rental in Stillwater, just west of Stillwater on Highway 51 at 9300 West 6th. You can call them at 405-372-1382, 405-372-1382. And don't forget, right there in that same great location, there are store and ride storage facilities. So if you're looking for a place to store your belongings, climate and non-climate controlled units right there. Also at 9300 West 6th. Budget and Avis Car Truck Rental, our travel partner, the Cowboy Baseball Network. And where will we be traveling next week? Regardless of what happens here, the Cowboys are going to be in that NCAA tournament field. More than likely a 3 seed, but there's 16 tournaments that'll be going on, and the Cowboys could be sent anywhere. Lots of regional locales that obviously come into play there a lot of times.
Boy, that's the ultimate bang banger right there. Luckily, the call was out on the field because it looks like he's safe to me. But
look at Ortiz to his right. And that ground ball and wheeled and threw it back to Smith at second base. It was a bang bang play. And they can slow it down frame by frame. So again, either way, the Cowboys are in trouble. Again, it's either bases loaded, nobody out, or runners at first and third with 1 out. And Brady Ballinger coming to the plate. Also in our postgame wrap-up, stay tuned for your Simmons Bank Player of the Game. Simmons Bank, only bank on the Oklahoma State University campus. They remind you to take care of your finances at Simmons Bank Online, mobile, convenient, and secure banking from anywhere. Boy, close call. And a close replay. It's taken a while. That means it's Maybe too close to call. And he was called out unless they see evidence to overturn it. But as long as it's taken, that shows you just... I think they're going to overrule it.
I do too. I think they are.
But if they are, go ahead and do it. If they're seeing the same picture as we're seeing, which I'm sure they are.
Don't get any closer than that. That is splitting hairs, but it does look like he does just barely beat it.
Kansas Jayhawks with 4 runs in the 7th inning. Cowboys had a 4-run lead going into that frame, the bottom of the 7th. With Harrison Bodendorf on the mound, and he had just set down 6 in a row or 7 in a row at that point. But again, we had the leadoff walk, and trouble ensued. They're going to go ahead and call him out. Just not enough evidence to change it, I guess. Wow. But so T.J. Williams heads to the dugout. The force out successful at second base for out number 1. But Tommy Barth is at third. Derek Serta is at first, but now he's at second. Ballinger coming to the plate. He's got a double and a home run in this one. The Cowboys will just put him on. So the bases will be loaded on the intentional walk. And the Kansas Jayhawks looking to walk off the Cowboys again here tonight, as they did on Saturday night during the regular season in Lawrence, Kansas. We got a pinch hitter with the right-hander Gabe Davis on the mound. Jackson Hauge is called back. They'll set up a left-handed hitter, Mike Kozuski. He takes the first pitch. Off the plate, maybe a little down ball 1. Kozuski, a senior. Redshirt senior, 5'11", 190. Out of Oak Brook, Illinois. Takes a strike. Kozuski transferred in from, he went to Cincinnati originally, then to Wabash Valley Junior College, and now trying to send Kansas to the semifinals tomorrow night. The pitch. Fastball just missed inside, 95 miles an hour. The count goes to 2-1. Mike Kozuski, left-handed hitter, the pitch. Foul back, had a rip, just got a piece of it and fouled it back. Hauge, the right fielder, by the way, was 2 for 4 tonight with a home run and a single. Gabe Davis. Bases loaded, 1 out. In the bottom of the 9th inning of a tie game, the pitch. Had another rip at it. Kozuski fouls it back again. The battle continues. Kozuski, he's only had 4 starts all year, but he's had 30 at-bats. And he's 10 for 30. Get an opportunity here to try to walk off the Cowboys. The pitch. Sailing that one up out of the strike zone at 96 miles an hour. Something's got to give here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bases loaded with Jayhawks. Everybody will step back for a moment and take a breath. It's 6-6, bottom of the 9th. KU with the bases loaded, 1 out in a 3-2 count. Gabe Davis battling Mike Kozuski. The stretch. The pitch. Fly ball to left field. Can anybody get to it? No. The ball falls. And the runner will score from third base. And that'll be the ballgame. Little flare out to left field. Conover, Ortiz, Thompson. Nobody can get to it. The runner held. Gave the Cowboys an opportunity again. There was only one out, but everybody dove at the ball. It was laying on the ground when it hit the turf, so no play to be made. That leadoff walk comes home to roost and ends the Cowboys' run here in Arlington. Kansas walks off the Cowboys for the second time this season. 7-6 is your final tonight. Back in a moment. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.